welcome to the Free Cheese episode 251. I'm your Joe Dix, joined by Matt Zellner.
Go Caps!
Mark Augustiniak.
Hey.
Ben Barris.
Sup?
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. Blast beats, you know why? That's...
Did you hear that one, Ben?
I heard that one at a time.
Dudes, we are 1 week away from E3. And if,
Oh, that's going to be really interesting.
yeah, we're going to have a week, huh?
Game 7, if necessary, would fall on Sunday night, which is Bethesda's conference.
I'm thinking about something else. Have we talked about that on air, or are we saving that?
Uh-oh. What? What happened?
I don't even know.
What?
You know, you both know.
Oh, did
Something that Matt took care of for us.
Oh,
Okay.
Have we talked about this on
we
air?
haven't talked about it on air.
It slipped into a video that we put up,
Oh yeah, it did, but no, we
but
didn't.
not... Should we... Is this where we debut?
Does it involve...
Yes, the energy drink
Maybe
of
we save that for predictions.
Okay. All right. Well, tune in later to this episode for the energy drink of choice
So glad it's not a video format.
for Electronic 3 next week. So this is our big annual E3 prediction show where we will make, believe it or not, predictions about... Is your phone okay?
yeah.
Predictions about E3. But that'll be
will
later
come
on.
true. That will come true.
Yeah, absolutely.
All these predictions.
Everything's true until E3 says no.
Well, yeah, of course. But also, we're each making 5 predictions for each of the main...
The console
Yes,
manufacturers.
Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft.
And Ouya.
Yeah, of course.
Jesus Christ.
But we're each making 5, so 15 apiece, so 15 times 4. So all 60 of those predictions will, in fact, come true later on. But first, we're going to dive into a little bit of now playing, a little bit of news. We were going to skip news, if you recall us mentioning last week. But dude, there was a lot of news this week.
Too much.
Like,
You
too
can't
much
skip.
to ignore.
Too
You
many
can't...
leaks. We need a plumber.
Yeah.
Dude,
Leaks,
so much shit is going on.
Yeah.
non-leaks.
It's not even E3 yet.
You know what? They probably ruined our predictions. Why have them? They already leaked.
The Fire Room 1.
Legit, I did have to go back and like retool some stuff because I was like, well, all right. But yeah, we'll talk about Pokemon and whatnot in a few minutes here. We're gonna dive right into now playing, but the 12-second check-in. How we doing? Caps are good.
1-1.
Your face still looks like that, so
1-1. Well, it's
he's
going to be
wearing a cap
different
shirt,
by the
too.
time this airs. Probably 2-1 Caps. Let's go throw it out there.
Yeah?
Bold prediction. Because it's bold prediction time.
it is bold.
It is bold prediction time.
I'm more like italicized. I don't know.
Yeah. How are you doing other than being italicized? Good week? Bad week? Normal week?
Mostly normal.
Did you get a haircut?
No, I just decided not to wear a hat.
There it is. That'll do
Yeah.
it. I gotta get a haircut this week. My barber goes away for a month and a half, so
Italy?
Greece, the other one.
Yeah.
My cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, hey, do you know my barber? How are you? Embarrassed.
I'm good, man. I'm going 4 million miles per hour on caffeine because I was telling Joe earlier, but I didn't sleep until 8 o'clock this morning.
Sounds like a Mark move.
Yeah.
It is a mark.
I was just real quick. I was really anxious because the record store near me had a bunch of vintage vinyl, and
I saw this.
Slayer's Raining Blood was part of the deal.
Slayer!
So I didn't sleep all night. I was crying to my girlfriend. I was like, I gotta get this album. I gotta get this album. I gotta get this album. So finally, I woke up this morning. Woke up at like 11:55. Went right to the store and got the records.
Nice.
Now I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah, and I slept when I got home, and now I drank some coffee, and I'm just rocking and rolling right now.
I like it.
The E3 adrenaline has kicked
Straight
in.
up.
Not the real E3 adrenaline.
Yeah, not the-
but-
Yeah.
I feel like this table's designated driver weekly.
Huh?
Because I'm the only one that always has a water bottle.
Oh, H2O.
Bro, get yourself. Here's the bow. I'll run
Thanks,
upstairs.
No. I mean, I had the Four Loko that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a night. God, that's sweaty.
God, a lot of heat.
A lot of heat.
A lot of weak knees.
A lot of beer
Blaze
sweats.
Yeah. Cool. I'm really excited. My whole week's been looking forward to tonight.
Work drag today.
Because of tonight?
Because I
Yeah.
was just so excited to
Oh,
be
yeah.
here tonight.
There was a lot of, like, I had a couple things this week where I was like, fuck you, man, universe and shit, and why? And then, it was all building to this moment. Not this moment, a moment later on tonight, but soon enough. Cool. I'm glad everybody's here. I'm glad everybody's well. Glad everybody's ready for hell.
Taco
yeah.
Definitely go there.
Cool. Let's talk about video games. So this week, I beat Bloodstained. Pretty
Congrats.
good game.
Nice.
You know, I feel like I was a little negative on that game last week, and because I was kind of like,
I pulled you out of it though. I think. I feel like I did.
You
Because you kept
helped.
comparing it to Castlevania 3. And I
You
said
helped.
You needed to get out of that.
and then but actually getting further in the game and not like,
Yeah, where the real good level design is.
yeah, and like some of the bosses kind of let me down because I felt like I could just spam my way through it. But that final boss battle was so. Did you guys beat it?
I haven't really gone back to it since
Same.
that first attempt.
I haven't
which-
touched it since stage 6.
I won't spoil anything, but that final boss battle is so.
I spent 45 minutes trying, and I couldn't.
Which part did you get to? The first stage or the second stage of it?
Oh, the
Second.
second.
Yeah, that whole thing is just like I went back and watched videos of people playing it because I love seeing it in motion. Like that boss is just
It's
so.
clever too. 'Cause
yeah.
it's very beatable.
Yeah, no. Once I figured out
Yeah.
the hook, I was like, oh, I got this. And then you got to bloodborne your way through it. You got to take your time.
Yeah.
but
Yep.
Bloodborne's
correct.
dude.
yeah, because it's that like
Have you
It's a purple.
So I'm assuming you've unlocked some new challenges or new difficulties or anything. Have you started again?
yes, no.
Is there like a new game plus thing going on there?
Well, because when you try to start a new game, there's like 2 options that are all question marks.
Oh,
So I
okay.
guess you have to unlock
I
those.
couldn't remember that.
Yeah,
Assume
there's
so.
there's one called Nightmare Mode. That's the next
Okay.
thing, and I did not begin it yet, but
one hit kills.
I didn't try it. I
Oh,
did.
Christ. I already see myself throwing the controller at the wall.
I do know
See
what
what
it is, kind of.
All right.
I mean,
Is it a spoiler?
I wouldn't consider it a spoiler.
How? I mean, how?
If you're thinking this much about it, just hold off.
Yeah.
It's
Give
not
another-
that it spoils anything. It's just like it is basically a direct sequel in a way. Like this game is a prequel to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Which is the main.
The main,
game.
yeah, the but from what I could tell, Nightmare Mode throws you right back into it in a different way.
That's cool.
So it is a new game plus of sorts, but
Oh no, I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
now you get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Stage 1 explains everything. I
Yep.
get it.
Yep. Really good. That game, I'm excited to keep
I
playing
like
more
that
of it.
game.
I can't wait to
And
play it.
I fucked up. I was playing with the fucking Joy-Con because I forgot to charge my Pro Controller. So there was one platforming section where I
You
was
only
like,
have to charge that once a year.
I know. So I charged it last
not
night,
true.
and that's how I ended up beating the game. But I've got those 8-bit do controllers.
You have
8-bit
a lot of
do.
8-bit dudes.
Yeah. But I got that one, and I completely forgot about it.
Which
That-
one?
That one.
Okay. The
And
good one.
Akko sent me a picture of him playing Curse of the Night or Curse of the Moon with
Was he in
this.
one?
That's the one I played Shovel Knight with, or was
Yeah.
it the Famicom one?
Either way.
Do I need to buy this now?
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah.
That is a good controller.
It feels good. I think my brother has it. I'll just steal it from him.
There you go. Perfect.
Sold
Brothers
PS4, right?
Yeah.
No,
Back.
it's my, well, it's my,
No, I
I
was
stole
gonna
my
say back.
PS4 back, but I stole his near that I bought.
But yeah, and then I played Destiny 2, which is a game that I don't know why I played.
What? All right,
I don't
moving on.
fucking, I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing
I mean,
it.
I guess that technically I got it again on a second console.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
the
you did
ex-girlfriend
buy
you
it on
keep going
PC.
back to? Is that what it is?
It's
And
it's
then
like,
you were like, what did I just do? Why am I
To be
doing this?
fair,
look,
for other reasons, I'm tempted to play it again because I just got it through Humble Bundle
right.
Okay.
on PC. So I'm tempted to see it at 60 frames.
Yeah. My thing with that game, I'll say this and we'll be done with this. Probably. That game is very pretty. And I love the art design and I love the places it goes. I love the worlds it goes to. The game feels so good to play. The problem with the game is you hit a point where you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I shot a bunch of those things, but didn't I just shoot a bunch of those same type of things over there? And also over there, and also over there. And it's just the same monotonous, repetitive.
But the loot.
And that's the thing. Like, I see, because yesterday I spent all of my time with that game. Like, I probably played for like 4 or 5 hours. Playing as my Warlock character, trying to get through the main story and level her up all the way to the top. What?
4 or 5 hours?
You know, as you do.
I was gonna give the PC version an hour.
Yeah, no, I spent
As a
a little
Titan.
while. I got almost to the end of the story again. Look, Because you can get a
Matt's gone.
you can get a crown. Listen, you can get a crown for your character made out of sticks, and it looks like a witch's helmet crown, which is cool as fuck. And I want that, and that's why I played Destiny. Matt, did you try out the Mario Tennis Aces demo at all?
I did, but first, you think I'm going to talk about tennis? This is my opportunity to talk about Dota.
Ah, fuck you.
No, Dota's Dota. I keep playing that, and player unknowns. Dude, Mario Tennis.
I didn't know what the screenshots were at first until I looked upon further inspection. I'm like, oh shit.
Mario Tennis is fun as all hell.
Good.
I'm glad you felt that way.
Uh-oh.
I'm not good at it.
I
just
haven't
never-
touched it yet. I have it downloaded, but
Is that you're not good or you don't like it?
Love
wait,
that
are you
game.
doing
I'm
the
just not
waggle
good.
mode?
No, should I be?
I don't know.
I'm just not good. There's a lot of they throw you into a lot of shit with that game. Like at the beginning,
Yeah,
they're
that
like,
first tutorial, they're like,
That-
all right, here's your slice, here's your top spin, here's your flat shot, here's your drop shot, lob shot, here's the star hit, here's the superstar hit, like
Yep.
the slow motion,
here's
it
trick
does
shot.
everything.
Here's this. And it's good, but I also was like, I just want to try the game out. I want to learn this as I go, and like, I'm hoping adventure
I
mode.
think this demo is not for you. It's the adventure mode that will ease you into those things.
Yeah, because I need to be eased in.
But yeah, no, I'm thinking of the most exposure I've had to a Mario Tennis game is probably the Game Boy Color one,
Yeah, okay.
and the N64 one.
That
I
one
haven't
was-
played-
yeah, that one was
I haven't-
dope.
I haven't played a lot of them since then, but from what I remember, especially the Game Boy Color one, there was a lot of like slipping and sliding around with your character. I don't feel that in this game, and I feel like I'm very in control of my character at all times, except if I get hit with like a super like top spin or slice where my character does that spin out of control.
Yes.
I really like that a lot. Just the nice tight controls and feeling just in control of my character a little bit more than I have in the past. And to be completely honest, like at points, I think I like this game better than like any top spin game I've ever played.
Oh.
So yeah. That meter mechanic.
Yes.
I always thought of it as saving it for the shot, right? And then unleashing it and just building it back up.
The mega shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of it as a fighting game.
I was gonna say,
meter.
yeah, like Injustice, where you're using it as meter burn to combo moves together
Yep.
and shit.
I hardly ever now save for the super shot unless I'm countering something my my opponent is doing. If he's doing something weird, then I keep it like in the bank almost. But no, you use it to do the slow motion thing to get to the ball fast. You use it for your trick shots to like get to the ball in a different way. Yeah, and it's super easy to build your meter back up. It's just a matter of like getting in the right spot and like putting some power into your slice, top spin, or flat shot. So once that kind of clicked after 2 matches of like thinking of it as a fighting meter or a fighting game meter, almost like that, and just burning it whenever I need it, and not saving it. That really helped me out. So yeah, and then the KO mechanic, I didn't really use that a lot. But I have seen that try to be used.
KO mechanic?
Yeah, so
Okay.
those star shots, there's 2 versions. There's like the superstar one. There's probably different names for this that I can't think of. But when your meter is completely full, you unleash one that it's almost like a guaranteed like point unless the other player you're playing is pretty good. So yeah, like you can break rackets in this game. So like if you hit
Nice.
or if someone mistimes their block on any of these star shots or the superstar shots, on the superstar shots, it breaks your racket completely, and you kind of have lives with your racket. So in this tournament mode, this demo, you had 2 rackets going into each match. So if you got hit or you mistimed a superstar shot, whatever it's called, your racket broke completely. If you did a regular star shot and you missed the block, you have like a health meter, and you get 3 like miss blocks before your racket breaks. And I've seen some strategies with that as well, trying to just like, not go for the point, but try to just weaken your opponent. So once again, another strategy layered on top of just regular tennis, which is amazing.
Cool.
Fuck that gyroscope.
Why?
The control pad all the way. And I'm just sitting.
Did you try it?
Well, accidentally.
Oh.
It was like just I'm trying to line my shot right on the line,
Yeah.
and it's like fucking all over the place. Fuck that. No. The joy, whatever. I'm so triggered because of the gyroscope. And I really like how each character is their own like role. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have Mario, that's the all around. You have Peach, who is the technical. You got Bowser, who's a power. I really like that Waluigi's like the fence tricky player.
That makes sense.
The Chain Chomp is also a power character. Like each one has these different roles, and I right away I fell in love with Peach just because she's the technical one. And I did play tennis in high school, all throughout high school, and even a little bit past that. So it was nice having her like extra spins on the slices when I wanted them to because I kind of play and I did watch a lot of tennis growing up too. I kind of knew where to put the ball in different situations or how to mix up my shots to throw off my opponent. It was nice that Peach was able to not just execute them, but like execute them to like the A+ to really emphasize like getting that shot across. Yeah, but dude, that game, like the tournament mode, I was sending you guys screenshots. I ended up winning 3 tournaments last night once I kind of got the hang of the mechanics.
I got shut out 40 love. Is that what it is?
40 love.
Yeah.
40 love, then
Yeah.
No. What's 50-0? What is
that's the game.
What do you call that?
There's no game. Or if you're tied at 40-40 is a deuce. And then at deuce is the advantage, and then you have to win by 2 almost.
All right.
Tennis scoring is the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any explanation for that.
I got fucked is what I got. That's what I got. That I was shut out completely.
How does this game compare to Sega Superstars Tennis?
I never played that.
Oh, well, you're missing out.
Is that the
Maybe
one on
not.
Dreamcast?
I feel like I'm not.
I think it was on 360,
Maybe.
I believe.
Oh, I think that one was that on Xbox Arcade?
That sounds right.
I think
Because
so.
I think that was a Dreamcast version, but they HD, 4K HD.
There was a disc form, I believe.
Oh, really?
I
remember stocking that game at GameStop.
Oh.
I
Okay.
think it was Dreamcast and they brought it forward because remember a lot of the Dreamcast stuff made its way into Xbox's library post Dreamcast shutting
That's
down.
because they were originally Dreamcast games too.
I know.
Same with GameCube.
I don't want to be premature with this, but just the nature of this episode is bold predictions.
Oh boy.
If this game, the adventure mode, the single player mode, whatever they're calling it, like pans out to be good, and then the online infrastructure ends up being really good and offering like these tournaments and stuff like this could be my game of the year.
Well, I mean, Mother 3 is not out yet, so I wouldn't write anything definitively. But
Bold prediction, dude. Mario Tennis Aces is.
Is it a day
It's
one
phenomenal.
for you?
Oh, it was already the day
Really?
one from
He
the
won
time they
3
announced
tournaments.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
It cannot not be a day one.
Like from the time it was announced, it was a day one. I actually kind of wanted it before it was even announced. In a way, I think we talked about that before.
yeah. Like of all the sports games that they could do, like I don't know what I'd want from them. Like
I want a Strikers again too. I did that right. The soccer one.
Yeah. We're good.
So
But no,
voice
Mario
chat?
Tennis.
Voice chat?
No. But I
okay.
do love pretending they can see my middle finger at the screen.
So I did notice a couple things in the menus of that where it seems like this game's going to be added to this Switch app. I don't know if you caught any of that. Did you see that? Like in the
I don't know. I like in the menu.
just some of the
Like
language
you're talking about in the game, right?
In-game menu, it seemed like the language
I'm sure it is.
suggested that like
Because I
they'll-
bet you could do online doubles co-op.
yeah,
And how else are you gonna fucking coordinate?
right.
Or probably more features that are just outside of connecting with other players. Maybe it's like a way to keep stats and
And
stuff
that's
that
kind of
too.
what I'd hope because like the
Yeah.
tournament mode was like surprisingly robust. I was not expecting that at all last night, and yeah, I would want to have a record of that shit that I could view outside of that. I don't know, like there's something to that like as limited as the Switch app is with the Splatoon stuff. There's still a lot of detail where I can be like, yo, my win streak's pretty good right now, or whatever. I've inked this much turf, or
I was gonna say,
items.
Jesus, I've inked all of
Yeah.
the world twice. Or
Right,
whatever,
yeah, like that stuff's cool, and I'd want to be able to. I don't know. I love those little.
No, it would be great for this, like just to see like.
'Cause-
It's the career tracking, like how many? Because
Yeah.
there's the serves. There's like the if you mess up your time and you get an average serve, then there's the good serve, and then if you time it perfect, you get like the nice serve. Like it'd be nice to know like career lifetime. How many nice serves have I ever gotten?
Yeah, I don't need like
and
a.
aces and
I don't need a big achievement thing like Xbox or PlayStation has for Nintendo. I don't need them to adopt that like overarching achievement system. But
you want it.
But I want something. I want to be able to, like, we talk about my complaints with not being able to see, like, the hourly breakdown of everything I've played on Switch. But even besides that, like, the stuff in Splatoon 2 through that app is like, yes, that's what I want. I want to be able to see how much time I've used with every weapon. I want to be able to see like what I've done with ABC, and the more they can do that, like when Smash comes out, I hope and assume it's going to do what Smash 4 did, where it was like, hey, here's the character you've played as the most, the least, the character that your friends play as the most. That like it had all of that shit like broken down in full detail, and I want more of that.
What I really want out of this game is I want the single player mode not just be the tutorial to the actual online stuff. I want it to be a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I really want some like cool like, little mini games that involve tennis mechanics, and then like the dream. And once again, bold prediction episode. The dream is for me and maybe you, Joe, or maybe you, Mark, or maybe even you, Ben, if you get yourself a Switch.
Maybe if I get a Switch.
When
we
you get a
played
Switch.
doubles together online in a tournament against others.
Oh, that's cool.
Not in the same room. Like I'm
Yeah.
at home.
Like via internet.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's gotta happen, right?
Squad up.
Mark, what'd you tell your friend about Splatoon? He asked about how can you play with your friends. What did you tell him?
I forgot
The
about
deep
that, so-
breath says it all. So
Yeah.
that is the dream.
Get Reggie on the phone.
I hate how low.
I
they set
really
the fucking bar.
had to break that down. I felt like a Nintendo representative. It was like,
Ugh.
I'm a Nintendo rep, and I am not selling this product well because I'm being honest.
I'm
Disclaimer.
not one of those people that laugh out loud at text a lot, but that was one of them.
Because when you sent that, I thought it was like a meme online. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
No,
It could. It
I
could be
made
a
a
meme.
meme basically.
Yeah. It's strong.
No, but he was genuinely curious because he wanted to play with his girlfriend, and I was like, this isn't that game.
How
This
do
is
you
not the
how do
game
you
for
ruin
that.
dreams?
Yeah.
Well, you give it to
Oh, you
Sony.
hired
Yeah.
Jim Ryan.
I'm glad
That's
that's
all
the
right.
same fucking.
There he is.
Mark, you played some of that Pokemon game?
It did.
Pokemon
Quest.
Cubicle.
Let's go, Eevee. It's out already.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll talk about all the big Pokemon stuff, but part of the Pokemon announcement this week was the shadow drop of Pokemon Quest,
Yes.
which is out on Switch now, out on mobile at the end of June. What is it?
I kind of relate it to the. It's not called Shuffle, is it? What's the wind-up toy Pokemon?
What?
There's been like 5 games
I know what
of
you're
that.
talking about. Yes, I don't remember the one, but yeah.
Yeah, there was like a little theme of like many Pokemon games where they're basically little wind-up toys.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 abilities.
They were like a free to start thing or free to play on 3DS.
I don't know shit about Pokemon. So.
It was Nintendo's first like foray into free to play shit.
Well, anyway.
all right.
So
No doubt.
anyway, I feel like the combat is kind of similar to that. It's pretty much with this game, you get 3 Pokemon, and like how you can choose to get them. Well, you pick a starter, which is Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Pikachu, or Eevee, and then from there, they give a tutorial thing. Oh, you get Rattata and Pidgey. So now you have a squad of 3, and you go throughout a map, and it kind of auto moves for you, and you just take on waves of enemies as they come at you, and depending, your Pokemon can have up to 2 attacks, so it's either the X or Y button, and they have a cooldown rate with each thing.
Oh, you can use extra. Fuck.
Well, not all Pokemon have 2 moves.
No, but I was using the goddamn analog stick to drag over the digital hand to click on it like I was tapping on a phone screen.
Shoulder button to switch between the Pokemon,
Oh,
and then
whore.
X or Y.
All right, well.
Yeah, so you attack waves of Pokemon until it gets to the boss. Pokemon Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those games.
I've never heard of that. That is
No.
rat. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So and eventually you get to a little boss of that map, and then you rinse, lather, repeat. And you have a campsite where your Pokemon can chill at. You can make soup. Depending on the ingredients, you attract different kinds of Pokemon to come into your camp, and then you can have them. Which between each map, you get these different types of stones that are for health and attack power. And as you grind up your Pokemon, they unlock more slots to attach these things, so you can keep making them more powerful and stronger. And eventually, they will, I guess, evolve as well.
So like you're leveling up the Pokemon,
Yes.
or indirectly.
Yeah, and
Okay.
because the more you equip that stuff, you have like a group power, like attack power rating, and
Alright.
that will determine if you're qualified to survive the next map, because it gives you like a point value of like you need at least this much to get out of this unscathed or decent. And it's just basically what all that is. I didn't do too much of it. I didn't get to like a final boss of a map
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
something, but I definitely did repeat a couple of the same levels to try to level up my Eevee or whatever because I was like, I want a Vaporeon. So hopefully I can do that. I feel like I can't for some reason. But I don't know. But yeah, that was cool because I would have picked Charmander. That's just my go-to.
I picked Squirtle.
Yeah.
Throw some sunglasses on them.
Like it feels like a phone game from the start. You can use the touchscreen for everything, but it's not that responsive. It's like you really have to press, and then
Is
it's
it
like a
the
delay.
game or is it the Switch?
I think it's the game because
Alright.
there's parts of it where it does respond fine, but other parts it just isn't.
It's a little weird and it kind of auto plays, which I don't.
I mean, the moving is like if you want to like back away or dodge from an enemy, you can hit the retreat button, and they will all take a couple steps back, and then your moves will automatically refresh a lot quicker. Because some Pokemon's attacks cooldowns are slower than others.
Dude, this sounds a lot like Dota.
No, it's not. I honestly,
Mine's the mobility. It has that mindset of
I
like
would
knowing when to
prefer
attack.
a Pokedota than this, because at least Dota has like.
This is the closest I've gotten you to playing
Wait,
a
was
game
that
of
anybody's
Dota.
prediction? Because that sounds pretty realistic at this
That's pretty
point.
fucking dope, actually. That would be pretty. All right, I might write that down. Seriously, because
Poba.
the only problem with Dota for me is I don't give a shit about what I'm doing, like the characters or whatever. If you put Dota
But dude,
in
you're defending the Asian. It's in the name.
if you put Dota
Too.
into a, if you put an IP skin over Dota that I gave a shit about, I could play that.
Pokemon
Like
would
DC
be the
Heroes.
most realistic route
Dude,
for Nintendo to do that.
I put Boot Camp on my Mac so that I could play Infinite Crisis, only to find out that Infinite Crisis had been shut the fuck down. So I was
That
like, oh,
sucks.
all right.
You know, Nintendo would probably do like a
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Version, whatever.
I could,
Like
What is?
Heroes of the
All right,
Storm.
All right,
was
now
like
we need to
a-
say I got predictions now.
Keep changing them.
Smash.
No, but yeah, so Pokemon Quest, it's just that. It's very simple. It's you just grind, level up stuff. You just keep leveling up everything.
yeah.
That's all it is. And it says free to start, which worries me because I don't know if there's a point in this game that stops you, and then you have to pay a certain amount to continue. Because I've seen prepaid cards that they're selling in Japan.
Yeah.
already.
Is this separated in acts?
Huh?
Nothing like this isn't separated in acts
I mean,
or anything, is it?
it's like the maps are all different, like
Okay.
themes.
No, I was gonna say like wait till you get to Act 4 called the Pokemon Wars, and you have to grind your way through fortresses 10 at a time.
You're kind of already doing it as soon as you start, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
I-
simple.
I
It's
will
very
say
simple.
this: I saw 5 minutes of gameplay, and I was like curious.
I will
It's
say
better
this.
playing it than watching it.
If I had not tried this on Switch, and if they had reversed this, if they had shadow dropped it on mobile and postponed it on Switch, or the launch on Switch was later, I would have still been playing it on my phone.
It feels like a mobile game, just stretched to widescreen.
Yeah, it's totally
Because
that.
that
and, like,
cursor, fuck that cursor.
oh god,
It
no.
is hard. There's
Bad.
no point to use it.
Bad news.
You don't have to use it
No,
either.
why would you use
But
it?
it always pops up whenever you do something. And it's like, can you go away, please?
Yeah, I don't need you.
Put it in the lower left hand corner like a mouse cursor. Just
Just buy the cursor pack like you can in Dota. I got that battle pass one, dude.
so yeah, I'll try it again on mobile and see the difference. In,
Maybe that's
Yeah.
where I'll try it because
Yeah.
I am still curious. I mean, you guys are talking
If
about it,
you're
but I'm
if
curious.
you're mildly curious,
Yeah, I
I'd
am
wait
kinda
until mobile.
curious.
I would wait until mobile.
And I don't have a Switch, so I'm waiting until mobile.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Speaking of Dota and terror and horror and agony, Ben, you tried out that game Agony that
I
came
did.
out this week.
So what's the one thing, especially on Steam, that I say I'm never gonna do ever again when a game comes out day one?
Buy it.
Buy a game day one.
Oh yeah.
What did I do with Agony? Legit, as soon as it showed up on the Steam store, bought it with some PUBG crate money and some extra money I had on there. What?
Dude, there
Blaze
you
it,
go.
that's
blaze
smart,
it.
yeah.
Yo, you got it for free, right?
Well, I had like about $1.
Yeah, I got
Like, that's like
remaining.
$2 cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
So what was Agony meant to be when pitched by the developers and when we all went, dude?
what I think this is why it's getting so much shit. Okay, we all know here, listeners are well aware, Agony, it's out. Very, very mixed reviews, but more leaning towards
Dismal.
this is, I'm in Agony playing it.
So
Kinda
all right,
thing.
let's say I'm Johnny Listener, first episode. Well, I heard about this free cheese thing on the internet. I've never heard of Agony. What is Agony?
It's
I would say hell simulator,
Yeah.
judging by the trailers.
All right.
Okay, so
But when you play it, I don't know.
On paper, what is Agony meant? What is Agony intended
it's exactly
to be?
it's a walk through hell.
A walk through hell.
Kind of like Dante's Inferno, but not
Yeah,
the game.
but more on the horror side. And
Yeah.
it also happens to be a stealth game with a weird story.
FPS?
Yes,
Or not, maybe not the shooter part, but
No,
it's first,
yeah,
No, but
no
it's a
shooting.
first person.
first person.
but
yeah.
apparently I'm not going to get into spoilers. But later on, you get powers.
All right.
Yeah, they were showing clips way before this officially released.
Yeah.
And the only thing I saw was, I don't know how much of it's probably in the beginning, but apparently you can, like, transfer between
Yeah, you get
creatures.
you beat. Oh, that real quick. That's a respawn mechanic. So when you
Okay.
die in this game,
You just
the whole
become-
point is you don't like the body you're in. It's not actually you. It's your soul because your soul has gone to hell. Yeah,
You can't die in hell, right?
but you can't. So when you die, like say you get caught and someone punches you in the face, your soul, your corpse is dead, but your soul is still alive. So
Sure.
you have to soul jump, but you have a limited time, and if you don't get into another body, you have to restart at the checkpoint.
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of a cool
that's what I
mechanic.
saw.
Yeah, no, it's probably one of the more cooler mechanics. If it's a little weird, I'll get into it. So disclaimer, we all know on the table, I love Satan.
Yeah.
Hell is cool.
Dude,
Hell,
we all
yeah.
drink Monster
Yeah.
here. We get it.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
Game on Hell, sign me up.
Yeah.
Go. I love going to the gates of hell. Why not?
Yeah. Yes.
I also have. I never bring notes to the podcast. I brought notes because there are something. If I don't bring it up,
Real professional, Ben.
Yeah.
I like it. Keep
I-
it classy.
I'm evolving. First note: hell is dope.
Your Keystone Light's dope, right?
Yeah. Second note: great atmosphere and sound. If there's one thing this game excels at, it's that, because the sound design through there's a specific moment in the game when when you're in hell, when you're walking around, you constantly hear like shit in the background. Like if you want to call it a soundtrack, it's like slow orchestral like dissonance
Okay.
in a way. I kind of related to what's that? The other game that everybody's terrified of, but it's not that scary. First person,
PT.
Baldi's
not PT.
education and learning.
I wish. No. Yeah, the fucking
Oh, Outlast.
no, not that one. It's the other
That's a
one
good
with
answer.
pigs.
Oh,
Amnesia.
Amnesia.
God,
Machine for pigs.
me and you, dude. Game's not fucking scary.
It's not scary, but the soundtrack
Yeah, I
I can
haven't
relate
played
it.
it.
I can relate it to that.
Okay.
So, there's times when like out of nowhere you just hear like a demon like fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
And there's and there's even this one part when you're walking and you hear like a baby crying in the background,
All right.
Max Payne
And
shit.
you-
All right,
yeah.
here we go.
and it's kind of like twisted, like pitch shifted in a way,
Okay.
and you hear it, and you find out it's a mother going through labor,
Oh.
and the mother's like, "Get it out! Get out the virus! Fuck this! Kill me now!" And you're just like,
Dude, that's some Bloodborne shit.
and you're like, "Ooh, this is cool."
Yes.
And it's just like when you're in that area, it's like this mother. It's like she's constantly
Just wailing and
in labor, and she's like begging to get it out.
Oh, for eternity.
Yeah, for like that's the whole
Yeah.
point. And like
Huh.
there's times when like, because when you're walking, you see other people, but that's like who when you die you get to jump into that person.
Okay.
So there's times when you like for some reason why they have like bags on their head, so you uncover the bag and it's them like they're kind of like scratching themselves like crackheads, and you talk to them and they're like, "Oh, I've been here for centuries and I'm dying of thirst. So you can tell like their torture is they're dying of thirst.
Okay.
Like Satan or the devil or whatever is making them constantly thirsty.
That's cool.
And then there's like other people you go up to them and there's people that are just constantly starving. So you unmask someone and they're like, "Can I bite you? I just need something to eat. Please, let me eat you. Let me eat you." And you're just like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, and it's just, oh god, it fucking rules. Third note: boobs, dicks, torture, and boobs.
What was
Sounds
that?
like a hostile movie,
Wait,
dude.
wait. What was the first and last one?
Boobs.
Oh, okay.
So when I got into this
Got it.
game, I was reading like some of the reviews, and people were like, "Oh, the game's censored," which I'll get a little bit more. But there is so much like graphic shit in this game. Like even after they censored it, there's still like.
Is it? So how is it? So the weird thing about graphic nudity and shit like that in our culture, right? Like. It's funny because if you go to a different part of the world, they're very sensitive about violence, but not so much about nudity. We're the complete opposite.
We're opposite.
You know,
We're
like
opposite.
Turn up the blood, turn up the gore, but if you show me a dick on screen, you know, God forbid it's an erect penis, but even a flaccid one, not going to cut it. So, does this feel like it's done for the sake of like, hey, we have boobs and dicks in our game, or is it like? Yeah, you're in hell. There's fucking demons and boobs and shit.
See, okay, when I was first getting into it, I thought exactly that. I was like, these guys are just trying to get, like, have that
The
that
variety.
image. Yeah, like, oh, we got
Yeah.
dicks
We went
and
there.
boobs.
We
Ooh.
went there.
Yeah.
trying to push the envelope.
But yeah, exactly.
For the
they're
sake
trying
of
to be
pushing the
flashy,
envelope, not for
controversial,
anything else.
whatever. But when you play the game, you find out it's not so much the fact that there's like nudity, but it's more of like them like shaming the person in hell.
So there's okay. That's
You know what I mean? So like
It's
like-
not what I was worried about with a lot of this game. Is it seems like that kid in late high school who saw Faces of Death and needs to tell you about it, even though you don't give a fuck, but he needs to sound really, really cool because he saw Faces of Death and like, dude, it's really fucked up.
I
but,
never
like,
got that vibe.
It didn't
from
fucking phase me at all, man. So like,
It's-
you know, I'm like, I could watch that again. Like I watched it with my mom. Like, I don't even care. Like,
No, but like no, because there's parts when you go up to people and they're actually like clothed. But I mean, noted it's like raggedy clothes and it's like torn like scarves or whatever. No, but there's like that picture I sent. That's a dick. That's
That's a
dude,
full dick. That was a
that's
man's
dude
penis.
being hung. And I wish I should have just sent a video because it's him like just and you hear it throughout that part of the game. It's just him like screaming on the top of his lungs, and the animation's showing him just like trying to get out. There's parts with like. There's a part when you're in this maze, and there's throughout like you go to someone and you talk to them, and they're like, "Don't be happy that there's ladies here. They're not trying to fuck you. They're trying to kill you.
yeah.
Don't get turned on." And then there's like there's specifically females hung on a stake, but the stake is driven through their vagina and it comes out of their mouth, and they're still alive. You can go up to them and they're still like breathing, and they're making like a.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy, this is legit,
Intense.
and this is after the
censor.
apparent censorship.
Right.
Graphics are great. Love the graphics. Nothing wrong with it. Runs well on a 1070. Cool. And I already talked about the respawn mechanic.
Wait, can I pause you for a second? You said graphics are great. There's been a few images I've seen floating around of character models that looked a little less than stellar. How
Okay,
He's on a 1070 though.
is that? What it is?
it's no. I mean, it looks great. The way the best way I can describe it is like the way the characters are modeled. First of all, nope. Like I said, not only are they fully naked, no, like the females, no hair. Like it's like like everything's like shaved off. Like eventually, like sometimes you find a guy with a mustache, which is weird. The characters, like
Well, no, that's not weird. All dudes with mustaches go to hell.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more of like I said, it's more of like a shame thing. Like I guess especially for females because I mean it's
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
females
yeah,
have
yeah.
long hair,
Yeah.
and in hell it's like no eyebrows, shaved head, nothing. The character models themselves are like I don't know if they try to aim more of kind of unsettling or the character modeler is shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what I saw, it seemed like
So you don't know if it was a design choice or if
I
that was
don't.
just
Yeah,
actually
I
their
can't
skill.
tell.
put-
I honestly can't tell because there's times when like I'll look at someone's face and you're just like, oh, it's kind of disturbing. But there's
Yeah.
times when I'm like, oh, this looks like a college project. Like, what the hell is
that,
going
yeah,
on?
that's
here?
what I got out of it.
Yeah.
It was like, hey,
But it's weird because like I do 3D design, so like sometimes I'll like zoom in
Yeah.
on the model and like the texturing and the art. It's really good, but it's just like.
Huh.
Like it kind of looks like they didn't really take an anatomy course in a way.
Oh, okay.
Like there's times when we see someone, it's like wow, that person like they look really short, but their head's like as if they're like LeBron James.
Dude, their dicks
You know what I
hanging
mean?
off their
Dude,
stomach.
But
Yeah.
the thing is like, you're also in another plane of existence where everything is fucked up. So I would just accept everything.
Yeah, kind of glad you brought that up. Like anything goes. In
Yeah,
this,
right.
I mean, it's hell.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
know what I
can't
mean?
expect it to be realistic.
Hell's
Yeah.
dope.
Hell is dude. I'm not gonna go on a rabbit hole with this. So I'm only gonna. I have a lot of stuff wrong
You
with
have
this
to
game.
go to a hellhole with it.
Yeah. So far, like I'm like borderline ready to be like, all right, I'll try
It
this.
sounds like this is an awesome walking simulator.
It's okay.
So yeah, where's the part? Because you don't see. You said remind me not to buy games day one.
Okay.
Why?
So the reason why I wanted to buy this on PC was because the developer the whole time, like they're very transparent, and the whole
Yeah.
time they're like, "Sorry, we got to censor it on Xbox and PS4, but PC users, man, you're gonna get that weird ending." Legit, a day before the game came out, like, by the way, we can't release that patch, but we'll put a YouTube video. Bye. And everybody's like, what? And they're like, yeah, our publisher, which is weird because I think they're like self-published. They're like, our publisher is telling us we can get into a bunch of trouble. That's all we can talk about. We'll make a YouTube video of it. And like, I didn't want to look at the YouTube video because it's the last part of the game.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, like, the developer was like, oh, that's all we did. But I'm playing the game, and there's times I'm looking on YouTube just to like, because I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And like, there's a specific part when you're in this maze, and a guy is like behind like jail cells that are made out of bones, and you go talk to him, and he's like, "Oh, you're in hell because you used your cock instead of your brain," or some shit like that. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
But in the game, you see the jail cell and it's empty, and there's nobody in there. So I don't know if
Which parts got
See,
censored and
'cause-
which?
yeah.
Well, no, they said the parts that they specifically censored, it was like 2 endings out of 7, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
even the main ending. So I don't think it would spoil you with much.
But yeah, but
But-
just in case I run into that ending.
Regardless,
Yeah.
anything around it.
But I'm
could be
starting to think
spoilery.
they removed some other shit too, because I came up to that and it's like, because when I was in that part of the game, I didn't notice it at first. I was like, huh, empty jail cell. That's kind of weird. You can't, there's no switch to open the door or anything. And then I look online and like that whole section, it's like completely different. There's like torches around and everything.
Or is it one of those things where, what am I trying to say here? It's not cut for censorship.
Censor.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but maybe they just couldn't get the art in there and have it run properly. Like maybe they had to cut content to get it out. And,
Or maybe they're
yeah,
like, why
yeah.
did we put this in here? Doesn't
See,
even make sense.
but
Or
the,
that, yeah.
but when I played it, it was after that day one patch. Like I played it for maybe like 15 minutes just to make sure it run on my computer.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, all right, I'll play it the next day because the developer's like, we're gonna patch it. I'm like, all right, I won't touch it. But like when I look up gameplay videos, there's people that got like the pre-release code, like whatever YouTubers, and like
Yeah.
they'll play that version
Interesting.
specifically. So I'm like, what? Are they cutting more shit? Like other than the endings? Because I'm
maybe-
not seeing stuff.
Or maybe it just got moved around.
Could be.
Could be
I
in a
don't know.
further part of the game.
The game, it's not buggy to the point when neckbeards are saying it's broken, but there's some weird bugs in this game.
Yeah.
Hell is messy. Like, Satan is not organized. Like, in a bad way. Like, there's like times when I'm walking and then all of a sudden I've just come to like a complete stop. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look down and it's like, there's like a skull, but it's like, there's no reason why I can't move right
Just
now.
walk.
Yeah. And it gets to the point when it's like frustrating.
You can't vault.
Fucking God.
Dude, you would think you learned from PUBG. Goddamn.
And then that goes like there's this weird bug that like legit drives. So when you talk to people, like there's captions that come up and it's them talking. And like sometimes I'll talk to someone like, oh, I've already talked to you before, so I'll just run off in the distance. There's sometimes when the dialogue is still there, when you're like a football field away from them. Now when this thing is up, you can't bring up the menu that tells you the controls. And you can't progress. So there was times when like I won't really realize it, and then I'll get to a certain part. I'm like, I can't do. I gotta fucking run back and hear this dude finish his speech, and then progress.
Weird.
Granted, it doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened to the point when I've had to like backtrack just for that specific moment, and it's frustrating.
Yeah, I can see them fixing
Yeah.
that.
I mean, it's something easy
Yeah,
to fix.
but that still
They're
sucks.
constantly talking about patching it, but I'm like, this is why I don't get into day one.
So,
Yeah.
all right, let's say that stuff is fixed. The weird little things like that, and what
Yeah, bug
Is it-
aside. Anyway, what was
is
you
it
saying?
fun to play? Like, are you happy to be playing this game?
When I was first playing it, I was legit debating doing the whole Steam refund thing. I'm like, this is whatever. But I was like, you know what? No, I feel bad for the devs. It's a small indie team. I should stick through it. So I'm sticking through it, and I'm glad I'm sticking through it. Because I can talk shit about it all I want.
What's the gameplay in this game?
So
is it a walking simulator?
What
is it?
It's a walking simulator mixed with. I wouldn't really call it a walking simulator too much because like I
just don't know what else to call it at this point because
like,
I haven't seen any gameplay where like you're.
That's my thing. Like, we were all like sending videos and shit back and forth a couple weeks ago. Like, dude, fucking Slayer the game. But then I was like, what the fuck are we gonna be playing? And like,
so it's not a walking simulator because there's puzzles.
So is it like Myst?
Oh,
are they good puzzles though?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating because it's buggy still. Like when you respawn, sometimes when like the shit that you collected because you pick up these statues that give you like perks. When you collect them, for some reason, when I respawn, some of them are still there, like in the level, and I have to pick them up again, and some of them aren't. So I'm like, well, what is going on here? So think it's not necessarily a walking simulator. It's more leaning towards Amnesia, like that first person stealth. I'm a sheep in a den of lions sort of thing.
Okay, all right,
but not to that extreme because there's certain moments when it is just a legit walking simulator, especially in the beginning. You're just walking and like seeing these other tortured people
to build atmosphere.
Yeah.
I mean that makes sense.
There's other shit I can get into. That the developers are really weird right now because they're patching it, and there's this part in the game that's kind of notorious. It's the mind maze, and it's still early on in the game. Originally, you had to collect these body parts and attach them to a corpse that was hung to proceed. But then everybody was complaining about it, and then I think it was yesterday the developer was like, "Oh, that part's completely optional, by the way. You don't have to do it." And you're like, it's kind of weird. All you had to do was tweak it a little bit. So before, like earlier today, I was legit in the mind maze for an hour getting these body parts. And then all I needed was the left leg. And I'm like, I might as well just do it. And then I get killed, didn't find a body in time, and I had to restart at the checkpoint. And I was like, oh, that was an hour wasted. You know what I mean? So now so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go through it. And so, I don't know. It's kind of weird, like, for a developer to be like, oh, this part's optional.
When you say restart at a checkpoint, does all your progress get reset
Yeah.
also? Okay.
See, but that's weird, though, because not, like, the body parts that I picked up got reset.
Okay.
When you pick up the statues, they give you, like, a guidance spell, if you want to call it. When you press F, you don't pay respects, but you, this, like, beam of light tells you where to go. And it's extremely useful in this fucking maze, because it's a maze.
Yeah.
Like, mind-numbing maze. Like, everything, like, it makes you want to punch the monitor. Like, I've had enough. And not, like, a fun, because it's not a fun maze.
I mean, does everything look the same?
Pretty much. God. And there's times when, like, you have to do really stupid, like, landmarks. Like, oh, this is the part when the person punching their head. I've been here before. So you have to, like, start making kind of mind cues and whatnot. And, so when you respawn, if you don't jump in a soul in time or a corpse in time, you have to respawn at the checkpoint, which is essentially at the beginning of the maze. So it resets all of the body parts that you picked up, which I'm pretty sure it randomly generates in the maze.
That's even worse.
Well, because I've been to moments like, no, there's supposed to be something here.
Oh, fuck that.
And then
that sounds like hell.
It'll reset that.
Oh, maybe that's the point.
They can use that excuse so much.
But it's stupid because it'll also reset the guidance spell. So when I started originally, I had, like, let's just say I had 5 charges on it. So when I went to that checkpoint, I had 5 charges. When I went through the maze and it spent that hour on it and I died, it was, when I respawned, it was at 0. You would think it would respawn, like... So I specifically typed, mind maze can go to heaven.
Nice.
Now, the last thing I want to say about this game, the whole point of the game is you're supposed to find this red goddess. And sometimes when you talk to these, like, tortured people, they're like, sacrifice yourself to the red goddess, find the red goddess. And there's times in the game when you'll hear her, like, I guess, throughout the level.
Singing?
Oh, boy. So, you're in hell, but for some reason, when she talks, it's that thing when it's like she talks like she's having an orgasm. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't like that.
It's so, and it detaches itself from the game so bad because everything like
She's like a goddess of lust or something.
that I don't know, but it's even if she was the goddess of lust, like you would expect for her to have like some kind of like demonic voice, like maybe like make it talk backwards in a way, or like some tilted in a way. But this one, it's just like it's so like cheesy, like and it really detaches itself from the game because there's like I said, there's this time when this lady's in labor and she's trying to get the demonic baby out and she's in hell, but then there's like that part when you hear that and she's like, ooh, so I see you've upgraded recently. You're like, oh my
Was that the lady in the trailer that we heard?
Probably.
See, because before that, this game was just quiet atmosphere.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is cool. And then that happened. And
Yeah.
the trailer, I'm like,
You're
this.
just rejected from the situation.
It really rejects because you're just like, God, I just want to stay in hell. Stop trying to get me to have a boner or something, man. Like, this is bad. Stop, shut up. So, after all that, I'm still enjoying my playthrough. I like playing shitty games, so maybe it's that too. I don't think IGN should have given it a 4 out of 10. I think that's really stretching it, especially like if you compare it like to games like Gone Home, which I fucking that was agony for me to play.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Well,
another
you
time.
can speed run it in like 3 minutes.
Yeah,
So.
I just fucking hated that game so much. So maybe it's because it's in hell. Maybe that's why I like it so much. I'm gonna continue playing it. I'm glad I didn't return it, and I'm looking forward to the upcoming patches. Never buy a game day one on Steam.
How much is it?
Right now it's like 10% off. Originally it's like I think $29.99. Right now
the
it's
price of admission right now.
it's like $25.
No,
Oh,
no,
wow.
no. Is it worth the price of admission?
I
right
would if after hearing me talk about it you're like, I might check it out. Don't buy it right now. Do not buy it right now because you're gonna regret that $30 you just dropped. Get
I
it
thought
when
it
it's
was a $60 game.
See, no, I thought it was going to be a $6 game too, so I was kind of surprised. I think that's kind of why I bought it day one. It's like, they're doing a day one sale, why not? You know, so get it when it's on Steam sale for like $10, if that. And if you're genuinely curious, and I would say this is like a historical moment for 2018 for PC gaming in a way, maybe, because especially if you get into the development, because it's kind of iffy. So if you're not interested, just wait for me to talk about it next week. That's all I got. That's it.
You feel like Scorn can step into this whole?
I feel like for the longest time I mixed the two games together. So when he texted me, I'm like, oh wait, there is a game called Scorn. It's all Giger-like and everything. I think Scorn is more shooter, right?
Giger.
Giger.
I remember that one time we talked about it. You're like, oh, actually.
But yeah,
yeah.
I feel like
that
if
one.
you're looking into like I want to go to hell and shoot things, I don't even think it's set in hell, but it's obviously
It's
an
just like a
inspiration.
grotesque
Yeah,
thing.
but because there's like guns in that game.
Yeah, that one, like, you got bone guns and guns made out of Giger.
Yeah,
paint.
Giger. I mean, in Agony, you have. I mean, so far your weapon's a torch,
All right.
and that's it, and that's barely a weapon. So
Yeah.
Remember Painkiller back in the day?
Huh?
I have it.
I never played it, but I heard that's like a cult favorite.
It's
kinda thing.
basically like a Twitch shooter,
Yeah.
you know?
Kind of in hell, isn't it?
No.
No, it never goes there.
I mean, it
I
definitely
played like
does
the
have...
first couple levels.
It does have some hell themes,
Yeah.
sure, yeah. There's pentagrams everywhere.
But yeah, that's Agony. I like it. I won't give it a 4 out of 10, but I wouldn't give it an 8 out of 10 either. I would, at most, I would 6.5.
It's alright for a game to be average sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just it sucks when you
That's
have
what I'm saying.
such-
I'm
We
fine with
need
it. I'm
that
fine with
kind
it.
of
Yeah.
shit.
It sucks that we all had such high aspirations.
Try going from Doom to Agony. That's all I'm saying. Because Doom, you
that-
play that and you're just like, whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah! And this one, it's like, oh, you gotta tune it down a notch. You're too
not
excited.
Yeah, you're not
You
really
were too
pushing
excited.
forward too
Yeah.
much, are you?
Yeah.
Eh.
Get it if you're interested. If not, just hear me talk about it or look it up on YouTube.
Yeah. Probably just gonna watch. Did it come out on PS4? Did
Yeah,
it still...
PS4, Xbox, PC.
Oh, wow.
And from what I know, I think the Xbox version in general is having frame rate issues.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it?
But I think it's more of the developers, not the console itself.
Well. Speaking of hell, we got some news to talk about. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to run through the news of the week. A lot of shit happened. Like, so much shit we can't ignore it. So we'll be right back. Boys, get me a cork, because that ship is a-leaking just before E3. So much shit came out this week, man. Like, that wasn't intended to.
E3's not gonna be a surprise anymore.
Bullshit, man.
Dude, wait till you hear these dreams / bold
Dude, that's the
predictions
best part
/
about
real things.
E3, because you hear the leaks and every E3, and then
Yeah.
you watch E3, and then you see the stuff that didn't get leaked at all, and you're just like, what?
Who are the trolls and who are the truthers?
Half-Life 3 is really fucking happening.
Oh boy.
No, it's actually 4. What happened to 3? We don't talk about it.
That's right, no 3's at Valve.
So, to start off our news from the week, a couple of these, to be honest, there, dear listener, we are hella stoked to get to these predictions. So some of this news, for time's sake, we're going to kind of, talk about, but, others we're going to dive into a little bit. PUBG is suing Fortnite. There it is.
Is that like
taste,
a cricket?
right?
There
That
it is.
taste of just dirty.
This kind of popped up last year, if you remember. PUBG was saying some shit like, yo, Epic, what are you doing? But now, Bluehole Inc., the publisher or owner of PUBG Corp, is suing Epic Games, saying that Fortnite copies many of the characteristics of its own PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. The suit is alleging copyright infringement and filed in South Korea. So,
Yeah, because the publisher's in South Korea.
Based,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton about South Korean law, but I don't know how this goes, man, because I
I
mean,
don't think it's going to get anywhere.
dude, if you think about it, fucking PUBG was a spin-off of
I
a
was gonna say-
thing that dude made for a different thing that was a different thing, spun
But
out of
it's
a different
not-
thing.
If this wins, Sony then sues Bluehole,
Yeah, like this
and
just...
then the developer of Arma.
But I don't think they're suing them because it's a battle royale thing. I think they're
There's
suing
some
them
UI
specifically
things,
for
but
like
it's
UI
still-
But even that is still...
And they're only doing it and that just shows that like Fortnite is doing better than PUBG. Probably.
things. Oh yeah, there's like,
or else why would they even bother?
yeah, Fortnite
Fortnite's
is
definitely more popular.
yeah, Fortnite
Absolutely.
is on that wild train right
I've
now.
heard kids on YouTube videos like spending over $150 in this game.
Great, good for them.
I don't know what you buy.
Skins,
That's a lot of
Dabs?
costumes.
a lot of dances. That
Yeah.
do the floss.
Because
Oh,
the right
God.
dab came with the Season 3 update, but the left dab, you want that
Well,
one. that's-
Zoolander, you gotta work on it. You can't turn left.
Yeah. I get it.
Have you ever seen
I never saw
Zoolander?
Zoolander.
Oh, that explains it.
What? You never saw Zoolander?
No.
Dude, fucking Magnum, man.
Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson.
I never saw
Wow.
Wow.
it. I mean, wow. I
Wow.
get that.
Magnum's amazing. Wow.
All right, I'm going to read a quote. Rare has this 32-year back catalog of heritage and IP, and while I wouldn't say we were Disney or even Nintendo or Sega or any of the other kind of long-term IP stalwarts in our business, people ask us to use stuff. It's absolutely not out of the realm of possibility, but not only does the why have to be right, but the team and the people, and the who have to be right. Rare is the guardian of Rare's IP. Who knows what the future holds? This is in regards to...
Oh, I thought you meant PUBG Corp was saying. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about?
Sorry, I was transitioning stories. This was Rare studio head Craig Duncan talking about how the company handles its legacy IP. I don't know if Rare is necessarily in a position to be saying, oh, yeah, that's cool. Or if that's more like Microsoft saying, yeah, that's cool, I guess. If you know what I mean? Like, that's...
Just be honest, guys. You just want to contact Platinum.
it's,
All right. We know.
so
Come on,
I don't know what that means, but I think that's kind of cool that...
It's kind of disheartening, though, isn't it?
No.
Well, here's...
No?
I'm going to agree with Mark.
Because games
and,
will be made.
Right, and that's the...
Games will be made, but it's not going to be rare.
But Rare
But
left...
what's Rare done lately?
Right, well, so Rare left and went to Playtonic, and made their version of that game,
What was
Ukulele.
that? Ukulele. I guess you
The
kind
only
of
thing Xbox has done is Killer Instinct, other
But
than the Avatar sport games.
There's an example that's going to come out of my brain in just a couple minutes here as we start to talk that I don't remember right now. But to that end, if you look at a company like, I don't know, Insomniac, right? Well, that's a weird one because they're still making Ratchet and Clank games.
Biggest comparison is Ubisoft using Mario.
Separate from that, the point I'm trying to make is the Naughty Dog thing, right? Naughty Dog made Jack and Daxter. They tried to make Jack and Daxter on PS3, and they sort of started realizing it didn't really make sense, which is where they pivoted and made Uncharted, right? And if they had kept making Jack and Daxter games, they never would have made Uncharted. They never would have made The Last of Us, and whatever comes after The Last of Us, they never would have made that either. This is the same thing. Like, Rare needs to be able to breathe and grow and do the new things they want to do, and I think that's, you know what I mean? Like, if you're just that studio forever, like, it worked out for NetherRealms, but not everyone's going to have that luxury.
Yeah.
And even NetherRealms, right, got away from Mortal Kombat in a way. I think it's good to open it up. I'm curious to see what that actually means. I think as we approach E3, I say E3, one, because tip of my tongue, but two, I think Microsoft is in a really specific position now where they've spent the last few years kind of building up what Xbox is and getting people who were wayward to come back to them. And as I brought up last year, and I'll bring up this year and forever, Phil Spencer started to tell a very different story with that company. And as they've started to change the story, the one big thing that's missing is games. So if part of...
disclaimer, new games.
Correct. Because they have all the old games,
they got all their shit.
which is dope.
Yeah.
But the new experiences, and if the new experiences mean, all right, we're Microsoft, we own all these properties, we just got to get some asses making them, this makes sense. You get a team that makes Perfect Dark, you get a team that makes a Conquer game, a Banjo game, a this game, like, yeah, sure.
Like,
Rare's got a lot of shit.
Minecraft's a good example, too, with Microsoft.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, because they own that. Right?
So I think it's good to say that, like, they're more about sharing than we probably think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're just so used to, like, oh, this is my yard. Stay out of my yard, Nintendo and Sony. Oh, well, then, and then the other neighbor says it, and the other neighbor says it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to protect your IP to a certain point, but, like, there's
also to the point when it's like, oh, shit, we got to do something quick.
Yeah, we're biting off our own feet here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we need more Connect Sports.
Ooh. About that.
Mega Man 11's coming out October 2, or in other words, 2nd. Capcom showed some more stuff this week. Did you guys watch that
I did.
trailer? Yeah.
I saw. I didn't see it when it was live, but I scrubbed through it.
Full voice acting.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
Yeah. They didn't go full Dr. Wily.
Oh, man.
There's a taste of it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It looks good. It looks... I can't get the Mighty Number 9.
It needs to be done because the Mighty Number 9's out there, and I know they obviously they didn't
That's
do
what they
it,
were
but there's
waiting
that
for.
stink out there. It's like, oh, well,
They're
fuck,
like-
what? No, we gotta
Like,
cover this up.
Yeah, we're waiting for you
Yeah.
to fail. It's just so we can come out and get all those fans back.
It does look
Yeah.
wonky because it's 3D, 2D, but I wanted to do so fucking well, really bad, because I think Mega Man needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not classic Mega Man. I think other Mega Mans I feel need it more, but this is definitely a good start.
Yeah.
This is just show that, like, hey, yeah, we care. I'm just glad it's not 8-bit. That's just me.
I like, as much
They
as I
rode that
would
train
like
too
that, I'm happy they're...
You went up to 8, and that looked cool, and then
Yeah.
you went back to 8-bit for 9 and 10.
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. This is a good... there's an amiibo coming out with that one, which, Matt, did you buy it? Are you the
I
reason
bought
that
5.
Got it. You're the reason that it's almost sold out at
Yep.
GameStop, where it's a GameStop exclusive.
Yep, I went in there. I was like, I want one for me,
$60.
my dick.
It's ridiculous.
So there were 3 big game announcements that we're going to talk about in a moment. But first, Bungie.
Who's that?
They are the developers of Marathon.
Okay.
Best known for.
That's all we know.
Yes. Bungie posted to its blog our newest partnership. And Bungie's partnering with NetEase. Notably,
This slipped on my radar.
Yeah. This is posted Friday afternoon, June 1. Essentially, they're working with NetEase to explore new directions. Jason Schreier kind of coupled this information with a tweet about, so that's where they're working on their new IP. So,
They're making a mobile game.
NetEase is a
Think they're making a MOBA?
MOBA. NetEase is a Chinese publisher of mobile games primarily. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're like an incubator
Got it.
for other companies.
So it's 99.9% chance of it being a mobile game, then, right?
I mean, well,
Right.
they also do the ports in China for like
Blizzard stuff, right?
yeah, so like Overwatch and World of Warcraft and like I don't know about StarCraft, but like just those games they handle that region of it.
Because there's one side of it where it's like, okay, well, Bungie works with Blizzard and shit. At least like they're all part of that. You know, Blizzard's part of Activision. Bungie's working heavily with Activision for Destiny. So maybe it's that, but they specifically call out, we've entered a new partnership with NetEase to help us explore new directions.
I think they just want to
They'll
branch out.
Yeah.
They'll empower us to build new worlds, invite players new and old to join us there. They'll help us support separate teams inside Bungie to bring our newest ambitions to life. So, I don't know.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
It's just weird. Like, we're in the middle of Destiny 2 really being a thing. If you guys remember that court case from a few years back with Activision, where prior to us knowing what Destiny was, we quickly found out what Destiny was because of that Activision court case where it was like Activision had all of its beans spilled and it was like, oh, Activision's partnering with Bungie, former developer of the Halo series, to develop something new called Destiny. Here's the 10-year plan for you. Remember, like,
Yeah, I remember
everything
that.
was fucking spilled out, and yeah, like, I
How
don't
many
know.
years out of the 10 are we in?
Technically, we're.
Like 4 or 5.
I feel like we're over the halfway point, but we shouldn't be. Like, Destiny 2 I think should have been out earlier than it was,
Yeah.
but there were some delays with Destiny 1 stuff that pushed everything back a little bit. I mean, if you think about it, like Warmind, that latest DLC was Vicarious Visions, was not Bungie at all. Like, obviously they helped on it, right? But the core development. So it's almost like, could Activision just buy Destiny and then
They could.
use its own internal development studios to continue making Destiny? I don't know.
Anything's possible at this point.
Until E3 says no.
And then yeah, right. And then Bungie kind of bows out the way they did with Halo, right? I don't know. That's a weird story. Really weird story. Not as weird as Fallout becoming an online survival RPG though. So Fallout 76 was announced this week. Bethesda had a please stand by live feed. A camera pointing to a TV of a thing that said "Please stand by" with a Vault Boy bobblehead
Yeah.
bobbling around.
But the play stand by was like the typical Fallout.
Yeah.
Right,
Please
right,
stand by.
But you were still like, "What is this? What's going on? Is this like you gonna run this till E3? What are you playing at here?" And then eventually,
And a lot of people thought before the actual announcement, because everyone was like, oh, anniversary, Fallout 3, 10-year
Fallout 3,
anniversary.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right.
Fallout 3, they're going to remaster it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know what's
dude.
weird about that though? There has been a huge patch for all the like Fallout 3, New Vegas.
Yes,
but
I've
even
noticed
like Skyrim, I think too.
interesting.
So
I liked Obsidian's tweet. And they were like,
yeah,
how do you like put down somebody nicely? It's
like how do you break someone's dreams or
yeah,
something?
like they asking for a friend and
Yeah.
hashtag it's not me
Oh, I saw.
or it's not us or something.
Which sucks because New Vegas is probably the best one out of all of them. I don't know yet, but maybe I'm just saying that.
Vegas is dope. John
Vegas is
Gonzalez.
fucking dope.
John Gonzalez, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I think like around the time of E3, Danny O'Dwyer should have a no-clip documentary about Fallout's.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
saw
comes
that.
like after, like 2 days or something.
Oh
after.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know when it was coming out, but I saw the teaser for it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, the first part of that, which is like the history of
Yeah.
Bethesda, is before E3, and then
That's June 2nd, I think.
That's already happened then.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
We don't know much about this game.
We
So
don't.
obviously, it's going to be on the stage, and we'll see more then.
Jason
think-
Schreier's saying it's an online survival RPG in vein of Rust or DayZ.
I mean,
It kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it doesn't.
because
Yeah.
what was it?
Apparently,
Someone said like if you're expecting a single player RPG, you're gonna
Schreier.
be extremely he's like you're gonna be extremely disappointed. I think it's gonna be something really weird no one's expecting.
well, because apparently it fits in within the lore of Fallout, where this was at a time where there were more people.
Right, so Fallout
So-
76 in the lore was historically the first vault to be opened after shit got fucked up.
And it was always the
So this is a prequel.
what was what
To
did we
everything
call
we've
that?
played, yeah.
It was always the control vault. So
Right.
Vault Tech always did weird experiments with their vaults, but of course, any good scientific study has a control group. Vault 76 was one of those control groups, so like they treated it like normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I first saw it, I was like, but isn't Fallout like dystopian? So isn't everything scarce? Like
And
people?
It's near the
Yeah.
capital wasteland.
It is. Is it weird that when I first heard this, I was like, oh, Fallout MMO, but then I was like, no. But then maybe like, do you think it could possibly be like a battle royale with RPG elements?
I don't know what this is. I don't
Yeah.
have any expectations for this. Well, I mean, I'm
could be.
excited.
The
I'm
only
excited,
thing,
but I just don't know what this is going
The
to
only
be.
thing I'm
Yeah.
worried about is how many people you'll be interacting with.
It's true.
I want to know the server size.
76.
Because it
There
could
it
be
is.
condensed, where it's like maybe more of a cooperative thing than a multiplayer thing.
That would be cool if it was co-op.
I'll tell you what, pretty good trailer.
Yeah.
Like, it got me.
Dude, that song was stuck in my head.
Oh my God, yeah.
Even yesterday.
Yeah,
My cover band covers it, so it's always in my head too.
I'm on the way.
West Virginia.
Ben, do you know Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Woohoo!
I'm probably related to him.
I figured you would be. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a video game set in ancient Greece. Cause
Cool shit.
yeah,
And I haven't touched Assassin's Creed since 2.
Didn't they show like a little tiny clip?
Yeah.
like the tiniest clip, like a dude
Which was
pushing
the
another
most
dude off.
meme-ish
Of
one too.
It's like that one movie. I can't think of it on the top of my head.
Oh man,
The Lion King.
Little Caesars.
Definitely. Maybe that. Maybe that. I was thinking Cannibal Holocaust. But,
Oh, we all were. Don't worry. Yeah, somebody found a keychain that said Assassin's Creed Odyssey on it.
confirmed.
That happened.
Wasn't that also Jason Schreier?
I mean, a lot.
I
of
think
it,
he followed up on
Oh.
it.
basically, that happened. It got posted around a bunch, and then eventually Ubisoft, or I'm sorry, the official Assassin's Creed Twitter account tweeted, "Assassin's Creed Odyssey, see you at E3." Shit, fuck, we fucked up.
So the dude that
Yep.
got
Yeah.
fucked on the flight landed, and then social media account was like, "Oh shit again." All right, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we got us. I like this time frame a little bit more.
Yeah,
Aren't
See, I'm
they, like-
confused though, because I thought they were like slowly progressing. Because wasn't there a Civil War one? What was that?
yeah,
Assassin's
they
Creed
came
Rogue?
all the way up, and then Origins took it all the way back.
Because they want to despise me ever since the first one, and I will never get the future assassin that I wanted.
Watch Dogs 2, man. 3.
Dude, like a cyberpunk game.
I like a
They put a year 2077 at the end of it.
just like a
So
hollow
fucking
blade
dope.
type thing made out of
Yeah.
plasma or a
Yeah,
photon
man.
or something.
I would fuck with that.
There's drawings of that shit somewhere out there. I promise you.
DeviantArt.
Yeah.
It's right
Well,
next to the Sonic porn.
Speaking of Sonic, Team Sonic Racing is coming out thanks to another leak from Walmart.
Walmart
Killing
fucking
it.
shit up again, man.
Walmart.
They're killing it.
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
Their icon is an asshole, so
Oh, fuck.
yeah, I can't unsee it now.
So, brought to you by the same retailer who introduced things such as Rage 2, Walmart leaked Team Sonic Racing for Nintendo Switch. And then
With proper box art.
Sonic, the official Sonic social media channel, went ahead and put out a trailer of Team Sonic Racing. So we kind of got the tease of this. We knew this was coming.
That was
Um,
a useless teaser. It was just a headlight and then nothing, or something like that. It was just like 10 seconds.
Wait, you talking about the thing that like shows the actual like
I think
racing?
we're talking about from before, right?
No, this was like right around the leak. Like they're like, hey, here's this teaser, and it's like a 26-second video, but only 10 seconds of it is just like a car, and that's it. Is there another one?
There's the one of like you can see Shadow and Sonic and
like,
stuff.
Like I've seen
There's
screenshots.
There's no gameplay, but there's shit that happens. So if you recall,
Okay, yeah.
there was that.
I think it's this one.
Yo, is that Danica Patrick's car?
Yeah.
Both of them are.
So there was that.
Oh, right. Yeah, this, right?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
There was that
But, like-
Sumo Digital. Remember the internal document
Pre-order
that
now?
got leaked out?
Doesn't have a date. Pre-order now.
That kind of showed that Sumo was working on a racing franchise in a popular. It was like, okay, they're making another Sonic game probably. Then we had that Sonic.
It was
Was
an
it a-
anniversary thing, right?
Was it an anniversary thing?
I don't know.
Something they did. Or
Something.
South by Southwest panel. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And they showed the Sonic Racing logo, but everything was blacked out except for the R.
Oh, that R was
Right.
a gut punch.
So there was that. And now this. And it seems like they're making another Sonic game, but it's not. It's just cars, and it's just Sonic. Which, look,
it looks like the same vehicles almost
yeah.
from
I-
All Stars.
I will say that those dudes make a good game.
And here's another good thing. Sonic, like, I didn't see it before, but somebody pointed out as a joke, but it still makes sense. Sonic decided to be fair and be in a car against everyone else instead of just being on foot.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Mario beats him at Sonic in the All-Star. Sonic
Sure.
and Mario Sonic at the Olympics or whatever.
It's true.
It's true.
I'm really excited for that game. The other night I played more
All-Stars.
Mm,
Transformed.
Not Transformed. The other one. I was playing that. I got it to run on my fucking Mac finally, like without stutter, without frame skip. And then guess what happened?
Blue screen.
No,
Oh.
Xbox Gold put out Racing Transformed for free this month.
There
So
you go.
I'm back in. Speaking of back in, I don't know if I'm back in or not. I don't know. I feel, this next news story I've been
Uh-oh.
very back and forth on. But the Pokemon Company has announced a new game for the Nintendo Switch.
Technically two,
Technically two.
but one coming this year with a date.
Yeah.
Let's go Eevee. Let's go Pikachu.
So November 16th, the Nintendo Switch will receive Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. These games are reimaginings of Pokemon Yellow, set in Kanto, involving a lot of Pokemon Go-esque mechanics.
Stuffy for that audience.
There's a lot to unpack here. I would encourage you to watch that trailer if you haven't, because they do a really, really good job of kind of showing you.
Or watch the whole press conference where this was released at too.
You could do that too if you want.
Because I mean, they go in a little more with it. They explain some stuff.
Yeah, and there's some interviews out there from Masuda, the director at Pokemon at Game Freak. Stuff that he kind of clarified that there will be battling and trading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. The long and short of it is it's reimagined of Yellow. You can play co-op. You will catch Pokemon. You will battle Pokemon. It is not the core RPG the way we expect it to be. That is instead coming at some point late 2019.
Yeah, this is all Gen 1, I believe.
Right. There will be
Good.
some
That's pretty cool.
Alolan form.
Mm-hmm. So some of the Gen 1 Pokemon in Sun and Moon, like those forms will probably be in this one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is hitting the right strings. A reimagine of Yellow. Well, which is Yellow itself is a reimagine of Blue and Red, just with Pikachu, like the show.
Yeah,
right?
I think
Yeah.
what to take from that, I would. I mean, I'm not sure if reimagine is the right word. Probably inspired.
Yeah, so I mean, Masuda says we took inspiration from and used the Pokemon Yellow version as the base for these games.
Oh, okay.
Those games came after Pokemon Red and Blue, and what they did was take those original games and add a bunch of elements from the animated series. like Team Rocket and other characters, to better resonate with young kids. We knew we wanted to try out new gameplay ideas with this game and wanted to find a version to add on to where it would make the most sense.
That's a safe bet to do it with this. This is definitely for like the audience. It's like, hey, you play Pokemon Go. This is your introduction to Pokemon. Let's take it a little step further, and then if you like this, then you'll like what we have for you next year.
Yeah.
And it's honestly like, so I'm gonna ask you, Matt, Pokemon, your history with it. You played which games?
Blue
And
okay,
okay,
Stadium.
Pokemon Go. When Pokemon Go came out, what happened?
I played it for a month and a half and burned out.
And what happened when this got announced?
I got my interest peaked again.
There. That's why they did this, right? So, and even me, right? Like I played, my history with those games was Blue, Yellow, Gold, Diamond, X.
Hello,
Go.
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, I mean I did.
Oh, sorry,
I
Detective
rented
Pikachu.
that. Right. But like I started right at the right age with that shit. It came out when we were the perfect age for Pokemon.
That was prime.
And then I kind of would like check back in every few years with it, every few generations. And when Go came out, I was feverishly involved with it. And you guys remember buying Pokemon cards and actually doing that and whatnot and whatever. But then everything kind of like dropped. I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm good. I don't need any more of this shit. And now I'm like, I could do this, like sit on the couch, play a little Pokemon on TV. But I don't know. Some of the mechanics, I don't know. Some of it I'm a little.
So it's like the wild Pokemon you don't fight. You just catch those like you would Pokemon Go.
Right.
But there's trainer battles.
Right.
That's whatever. You can do that co-op or single. I assume gym battles are the same way.
Evolving Pokemon. That's the thing that's got me scratching my craw. Because in
It would be-
Pokemon Go, you got to get candies. You got to catch 94 Bulbasaur to get an Ivysaur. And how does that work in this?
I guess they didn't touch on that yet.
Like, there's some of those questions that I'm still like.
Yeah, your starter Pokemon, you can't evolve them. So if you're trying to start with an Eevee and you want it to be one of the 3 or 5 or 7, you can't evolve them, but you can transfer
Find
Pokemon
them.
from Go and have that in your game, or vice versa.
Or you can find another Eevee or a Pikachu in the wild, I'm sure.
which I
Wait, what?
I
What
doubt
the
it.
fuck? I was trying to get a Jolteon, man.
You can.
You
You
can
just
on
got to
your
get a
phone.
different. It won't be your
Now-
starter Eevee.
It's horseshit.
It does. It sets you back a little bit. Like
that's why I'm getting Pikachu.
I get, dude, I bet you if I load up my Go account, I have a Gyarados just waiting for me.
Huh.
And see, that's another thing I wonder is if you get badges in this game, do they determine what level Pokemon will listen to you?
There's a lot of that stuff
Yeah.
that just doesn't. I don't know.
I'm curious to find out about that.
Yeah. So
Let's see more.
you will be able to transfer Go Pokemon into Let's Go. However, they will not be able to go back to your phone. So keep that in mind. There's also no details on like how do those transfer, because the Pokemon in Let's Go do have 4 moves, and it's more traditional like you'd expect.
Yeah.
Where the Go, I don't know how they'll.
I guess you
import
can
that
add
stuff.
on, but you can't take away.
Correct. Yeah. I don't know.
It's definitely like if anybody, I guess, this day and age want to get started with Pokemon, I feel like these games would be the way to get in if you don't play a lot of games.
I mean, dude, if I were a kid, if I were my age when Pokemon came out, when Pokemon Go came out, and I've been playing that on my mom's phone or something, the last 2 years, this is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's a smart move on their part, business wise or whatever.
2 more little neat things out of this announcement that I think kind of cool. The Pokeball controller. Which
I'm not getting that. I can tell you that right now.
So one thing that I think is really
If there's a silent mode, sure.
so there's a Pokeball controller that has a
Joystick, right?
joystick built into it, and it will act as a Joy-Con. So you could just hold this in your hand
I want to play Smash with that.
And throw it?
and you could play through, yeah.
At the TV.
Yeah.
At the TV.
It has a wrist strap and a ring, so when you throw
Oh,
it,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not only that, when you leave your house, if you don't want to take your Switch with you, but you want to take your Pokemon for a walk, you can put it in there. And there's interviews with Masuda where he talks about like really getting the feel of it. So you will actually get, with HD Rumble, because they incorporate a lot of Joy-Con technology into this, you'll get the feel and sound of an actual Pokemon living inside of that thing.
Yeah,
which is
that's
kind of weird and
Let's do
wild to think about, right?
Get a vibrating bowl.
It's weird at work.
Yeah, that's the one cool thing. Side note is totally accessible. We talked about that Xbox controller recently, but this like is just a single.
Yeah.
Hold it in your hand, use your thumb to move around, and click in to make an action or
Like
what.
the top of the red side of the ball is a button.
Yeah, it really neat. And plus, like again, if I were a kid, oh boy, and even if I'm not a kid, there's part of me.
You know, there's gonna be cosplayers with like 6 of them. On a
Magfest,
Yup.
Magfest. Jesus
And
Christ, I'm not going.
Transfer your favorites over. Yeah,
It'll be sold out anyway.
Yeah, I know. No, the hotel's already sold out, probably.
yeah.
For
The other,
one room for each Pokeball, of course.
yeah. The other really neat thing is, they showed in the trailer that you'll be able to. There's some sort of interaction between Go and Let's Go that will involve the release of a brand new super special Pokemon, which we know nothing about. They've confirmed that it is the first Pokemon, the first new Pokemon, they've confirmed it's a brand new Pokemon never before seen. People are speculating it might be the first Pokemon we see out of Gen 8. I am speculating it's an evolution, and I'm voting on Ghost Eevee. Kill that fox.
Normal.
Yeah, I know. I saw that rumor
I like
too.
the ghost part.
Dude,
Those would be cool. A
we-
dragon one would be cool.
So we still need a dragon Eevee, we need a ghost Eevee, and we need a normal Eevee evolution.
What would it be like Dragini?
Uh,
Dragini.
Drageevee,
Call it Dragonite.
Oh.
Dragion. Mob.
dragon. Yeah,
Never mind.
I
Where's
want.
Pokemon Snap at?
That's a great question too. I would like to have. I would like a ghost Eevee.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
One of every.
It's called
flavor.
Goovy.
Yes.
It's pronounced Giger.
Fuck.
God damn it. All right, we're done. Stop the show.
Done.
Break.
Quit. Well, there you go. There's your news for the week.
Nudes.
Nudes for the week.
Yeah. You know what that
The
means,
head
though,
tongue, dude.
right?
Put it away.
By coming to the end of the news, that means it's time for another break. And you know what's on the other side of that break, right?
Another
God,
beer.
I'm waiting for this all day.
Those hot E3 predictions. Just after this short Cue the music. Cue that ceremonious music as we. Yeah, that's. Dude, this is the best time of the year. Like this, like Christmas is good. Game of the Year is good, but this, outside of a console reveal, is just the best part of the E3. Is magical, where dreams come true or
and
die.
crushed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too. But this is where thefreecheese.com sits down and makes its annual E3 predictions.
Remember when we used to make each company an episode?
Yeah, that was different days, different times, different amount of time that we had to prepare. So the way we're going to do this, listener, is we're going to start with Microsoft, move into Sony, then Nintendo in order of how they will air their conferences. And we're going to kind of kick it from one person to the other. So one of us will read our first prediction, the next will read their first, all the way through until we've hit all five. And then there you have it. Who wants to start?
From Microsoft?
From Microsoft.
I'll start because, like I said, I only got a couple.
Well, I mean, do one, and then we'll kick it around the table for one. We'll come back to you for two.
Okay. Microsoft announces a new exclusive.
Brand new IP?
That's where I'm torn. I don't think it's going to be a new IP. It's going to be maybe something existing, maybe a sequel. I don't think
Is
it's
it
going to
first party developed or third party developed?
No, that like straight up. Like, what do you mean by that? Like,
Is it Is it a
Not
Microsoft
made by
owned?
Microsoft. Not
Is it-
Microsoft owned.
Okay,
So
so it would
Something
be like
made by the rights too.
Yeah.
so it would be like Square Enix with Tomb Raider almost for that first year at least, but
Yeah.
totally exclusive.
Yeah.
All right.
Because that's what they need.
All right. Yeah.
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 And if not, then
Any guesses
you can go
on
fuck
the
yourself.
record
Like, no, like I
about
said,
what genre? Nothing.
I mean, obviously it's not going to be Crackdown, but because that's first
Crackdown
party, right?
4.
That's first party.
For first party anyway.
Skip
I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
The
I
Valve
think it's
approach.
gonna. I think it's. I don't know. I have a strong feeling that they're gonna announce something.
Yeah. That,
You know what I mean? Because
Well, yeah, there's a conference. They're
Yeah.
gonna announce something.
they're gonna announce games,
yeah.
Maybe.
maybe.
What it is?
All
We
right.
talked about Mixer for 2 hours. Hold on, wait. I gotta change the prediction.
All right. Yeah, get that up to snuff. I might have a similar prediction, but let's kick it over to Mark.
I have one that's related to Ben, so I'll just do that one.
Yeah.
3 new IPs.
All right.
One of them being from Team Ninja.
Oh. All right. I like that. I like where we're heading here. All right. Matt.
All right, I'm gonna break the chain here.
Wait. Yeah. All right. Break the chain. I'll
What
I'll
do
put
you
the
mean?
because I'm gonna put the chain back together, but it's yeah.
It's
all
all
right.
good. It's all good.
Chain whip.
All right, well, fine. All right, I was saving this one for.
Yeah. I'm rearranging some shit just to keep in line.
say it.
All right, fine. All right, here we go. I'll go with this one. NetherRealm Studio appears on stage at Microsoft, and it's not Mortal Kombat. It's a Mortal Kombat and Injustice crossover.
All right. Little MK versus DCU. I get it.
Not
They're
doubting it.
bringing that back, but in the new engine, it's gonna work. And that's how you combine both audiences, and that's how you get me to buy a fighting game
Superman's
again.
top tier now.
So, similarly enough, to tie it to continue this chain, and I guess I'll end the chain unless you have enough. Unless you keep stringing it along. My first prediction is that Rocksteady's new game is revealed on stage at Microsoft, and a bold change from their former kind of not partnership, but I forgot about them. Yeah,
Who
Rocksteady's
Rocksteady
back.
is?
They developed the Batman Arkham games. And you know what they're doing this year, Ben? It's time for them at the Microsoft E3 press conference to announce their foray into the Justice League.
Okay. And it's Xbox exclusive.
No, but in the same way that like Arkham Knight had some PS4 exclusivity stuff,
Oh, okay.
timed exclusive or just content exclusive.
Batman mobile skins.
Yeah, like we'll
Batmobile skins.
Microsoft, I think to echo your sentiment, right? Like Microsoft is hungry. They need to have stuff and they don't have all of the internal development studios. So how do they do that? They partner with third parties for third party exclusives.
There you go.
In different ways. I think this is one of them. Rocksteady was a big, like whatever Rocksteady's doing's gotta, yes. And they're doing a Justice League. That's what I think at Microsoft. Thanks. Ben, number 2.
I thought I had two. I
There's
had
just
one.
Perfect.
There you go.
Perfect.
Are you like, all right? So are you like double dipping on this? Is like the double or nothing, or
I don't know, because if I think out of the big three, if E3, Microsoft, Nintendo, PlayStation, I think Microsoft is the one that's going to be the wild card. Like no one knows what the.
oh, dude, Microsoft's my most anticipated.
You know what I
Yeah.
Shortly behind Bethesda.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm just
Bethesda
excited.
shortly
shortly
following.
following.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see what the fuck's going on because what's
Yeah.
Microsoft
I'm
doing?
at that
Exactly.
point now. This is tough.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Announce backwards? No, they already did that,
Yeah.
and they're still doing it, which is fine, cool. Fuck
Gotta
Jim
be
Ryan,
games,
but like,
dude. It's gotta be games. Wait till you hear the games I got planned for. Mark, number 2.
oh no, actually no, I remember mine.
Oh!
It's Halo's coming to PC. All right, Halo
Halo
trilogy.
what?
The whole
Master
collection
Chief
thing.
collection?
Yep, come to PC.
All right. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I feel like somebody was gonna have that, so I didn't put that down.
maybe that's
Did
why
I
I
still leave
deleted
my
it.
predictions?
Nope, still there.
Check your recently deleted section, Matt.
Oh my god.
Check recently deleted.
We're
Mark.
there. They're there.
I'll do a simple
How do I
one.
restore them?
No Crackdown 3.
Oh yeah, isn't that like unofficially delayed?
There was a rumor
Yeah.
that were like some site was like showed like a release date of like 2019 or something, but I don't plan on seeing anything related to it at this press conference.
Not even like a trailer.
No, if they do, it'll be after E3.
No doubt. Gwen Stefani.
I'm more of Bush.
I need that game though, man.
Steve Bush was dead.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's what if there's one, because that's first party.
Yeah.
That's
No,
that's the
I,
first party they need.
I actually almost predicted that as well. I
was
took it
gonna say
off
that,
because
too.
I'm trying to the Ben approach. Well, maybe not this round, but the Ben approach of I usually go for the wins,
Yeah.
but I want things to happen this year, you know.
want shit to
So
go.
like I want to be positive for the most part.
Mm.
Speaking of being positive,
Yeah,
I'm
Mr.
assuming
Positivity.
it's yeah. The Halo Master Chief Collection does indeed come to PC,
Huh.
and
Oh.
we'll add Halo Reach.
Oh,
Ooh.
Now, whether or not it's part of the collection or if it's something else, I don't know. But that jaunt will also come to the Xbox for free.
Interesting.
More
Balls
Spartan butts. More Spartan butts.
So I will. I'll piggyback off that one there, and I'll throw in one I wasn't planning on throwing out this early, but here we go. I agree, Matt. The Master Chief Collection will make its way over to the PC. Do you know why?
What?
Because the Play Anywhere initiative set forth by Microsoft on Xbox One and PC or Windows 10 continues to grow. And with its growth, backwards compatibility is integrated into that initiative, brought to the Windows 10 platform as well, in addition to all games available on Xbox One, now made available on PC. They're going in. That's what they do.
Wait,
whoa.
all games.
If you can play it on Xbox One, you can play it on Windows 10.
It's a bold statement.
Damn. I want that.
If that happens, oh boy.
I don't know. What I think will happen with that is it'll start the same way that backwards compatibility started.
Oh, yeah, they can't dump it all at one time. But, dude.
That's the future
That's
they
the
have
next
to work.
step.
with.
I mean, if they're coming out every E3 and they're like, all right, we don't have new games, but you can keep going backwards in time. I know I was making a joke about it. You're going to play PlayStation 1 games, and, you know, actually, now that I said that, I got to make another prediction. But no, that's the next step, is to include...
When you say play anywhere, fucking mean it, you know? And I think they've done a lot of, with, you got to look at, again, coming outside of just, I don't know. I look at this a little higher.
No, that makes sense, though, because you got Windows 10 having an Xbox app, in there.
Right.
You have it emulate inside of there and not baked in natively to Windows 10. You can do it.
Yeah. And I look at things
Smell that?
right. You look at Phil Spencer is the guy who was, heading up this department while a lot of this stuff happened. Dude got promoted, and someone else is doing the old Phil Spencer job. Phil Spencer is now up higher up with all those other dudes. There's a reason they like him in the spot he's in. He's doing the right things, and I think that kind of big integration, doubling down on gaming. Because remember, there were a lot of weird rumors a few years back of Xbox being sold off from Microsoft. Those rumors have dried the fuck up. That's just not happening. I think that this is another way to double down on gaming. Ben, numero trace.
No, I only had two.
Mark, numero trace.
I'll hop on this chain as well. Next mainline Halo game will not be numbered. And is playable on both Windows 10 and Xbox.
I like that. I will
Strength.
come back to Halo.
Yeah.
I will come back. PUBG. Blue Hole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come back on stage to announce the official release of PUBG on Xbox, because it's still in that early access thing, right?
Yep.
And then it will come to be on par with the PC version,
Okay.
and it comes this fall in a way of putting it back out there.
All right.
Because I don't think they have anything else coming out this fall. I need that, or they need something. I think
PUBG was huge for them. Yeah.
I think they can, if they revamp it, hey guys, it's fixed. You're steady running 30 or 40, whatever.
Yeah.
they're aiming
1.0.
for. Yeah, and
No
it
doubt.
has both maps. It has the new third map that's about to come out on PC. It's on par. It's officially what they did with the console versions of Minecraft at one point.
Yeah, I get that. All right. There is a tease for Halo 6. However, it's not coming this year. But a new spin-off game a la Halo Reach coming this year, and not developed by 343. So 343 is hard at work on Halo 6, or what will be the. I'm kind of with you on that. I don't think they're gonna number it anymore. But I also think that they're not ready to put that game out. They're like doubling down on Halo 5's competitive season right now. It just seems like a weird. If they're gonna put out Halo 6, it's a weird time to put it out in terms of what they've been doing, right?
Yeah.
But I do think we'll see a new something.
Off the record, do you think it's Halo New Vegas?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Yeah. Dope. Mark, number 4.
So Remedy.
Oh yeah, they're coming, boy.
You fucking stole it.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, keep going. You're fine.
So I feel like it's going to be a sequel to Alan Wake. But now this part is kind of loose. I'm not going to lock in this detail. But my dream would be that it takes place in the same universe, but it goes under a different name.
Oh,
So it's technically a sequel to Alan Wake.
but it's called John Sleeps.
Yeah, you know. No, just whatever, you know. But like it
It's
just
in that universe.
yeah, but Alan Wake is still involved
All right,
in it, just maybe not the main character.
all right, I get that.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Shit.
CD Projekt Red.
The gameplay demo is at Microsoft because they're hungry for the games there. And we have a release window.
Ooh.
Early 2019, whether that's winter or spring.
That's a bold statement right there,
That's
partner.
a fucking dream, Ben.
Wow.
I can't believe I forgot about that game.
Yeah. Huh. I'm excited as fuck for that game.
God,
I hope it's there.
Dude, I really hope this game pans
Dude.
out.
You hear the blast beats? I hear the. Oh,
I know, dude.
I hear the blast beats rolling.
I mean, we didn't talk about it now playing, but I'm playing Deus Ex Human Revolution again. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm ready for a new Cyberpunk game.
We need cyberpunk, more cyberpunk, and more demons.
You know what else we need?
What?
Prediction number 4, Joe?
Prediction number 4. Y'all ready for this?
Am I throwing?
Are we
my
about to
phone?
fuck?
We need a new Skate.
Okay.
And I think we're going to see Skate 4 this year. And I think it's going to star one Anthony Hawk. And I think
It's pronounced Antony.
I think Skate 4 is announced at EA Play. However, Mr. Hawk is on stage at Microsoft showing off Skate 4.
Does he do a 900 on stage?
No, because he stopped when he turned like 49.
He does a
So
1080.
again.
I think he does a 1080 on stage.
1080, okay.
Yeah. And a backflip. People have been wanting Skate 4 for a real long time. There are probably some financial reasons that Skate 4 did not happen for EA. I believe that in the spirit of Microsoft being hungry for games, in the spirit of Microsoft respecting backwards compatibility, I think there was probably a very quick realization that, oh shit, people like Skate. I can tell you, that was the first game I bought when I got my Xbox One, was Skate 3. I can guarantee that a lot of people bought Skate 3 when it hit backwards compatibility. And I wonder what kind of... Everybody's always talking. That's the thing. And I think that someone at Microsoft talked to someone at EA and said, yo, look at these fucking numbers. Dudes are playing Skate. We need games.
You don't even need new loot crates.
Right? What if we co-publish this with you? Let's make Skate 4. Call up Tony. See
Yes,
what he's
please.
doing. It's happening. Skate 4. Tony Hawk. She's coming. Mark, bring us home on Microsoft. Number 5.
Battletoads.
Yeah. Ooh, you and I are going down the same road here. I don't know. Ooh.
Well, I'm going down a similar road.
Ooh.
By Platinum Games.
Ooh. Ooh. Bitch.
I didn't expect that part.
I
That's
didn't
fucking
either.
good.
Because I didn't think Platinum would work with Microsoft after Scalebound, but all right.
All right, here we go.
Maybe this is why.
Ooh. All right.
Conquer gets the glorious return and gets a brand new game.
Ooh, I am so happy you didn't say, ooh, we're there and we're all different, which is what I like. Because guess what else gets a new game, Matt? Prediction number 5. Perfect Dark. It's time.
All right.
Joanna's coming back. Look at that. We brought that news story full fucking circle without even...
Rare,
We didn't
yeah.
even plan this shit. God damn it. Yeah, I'm
Perfect
Battletoads,
Dark
Conquer,
would be-
Perfect Dark. All developed by
The
different
holy
people.
trifecta.
Yeah, that's what you've wanted.
What about Banjo? Not you! Sorry, Banjo.
Did that
we love
already.
you.
He's in that rare game, right?
Holy
that rare
heck.
release.
Yeah. Well, Microsoft sounds like they're going to have a hell of a press conference. I wonder if PlayStation can beat them.
Oh boy, do I got a conference planned here.
Alrighty. Ben.
I had one previously, but it already happened. Shenmue gets delayed. All right.
It's coming on stage.
All right.
Oh wait, pause for a second. Could you imagine some dude coming out from Deep Silver and be like, "All right, guys, I got nothing to show you, but Shenmue's delayed."
But wait, what if they showed a clip of a forklift with all the box with a box that has all the games, but then the box drops, and they're like,
About that.
"Gotta start over."
All right.
Well,
Real talk. It's not Buttborn 2. It's something completely different. It's not Dark Souls, it's not Buttborn, and it's not fucking Tenchu. It's gonna be something Souls Buttborn like. It's gonna be that whatever the fuck it's called, Soulsborne, whatever. It's gonna be dark, like Bloodborne, but it's not gonna be Bloodborne. I'm thinking like they're gonna like that Shadow Tower game they had on PS1. I think it's gonna be something similar, but I don't think it's gonna be Bloodborne.
what did Shadow
unfortunately.
Tower play like?
That was a first person like dungeon crawler type game. It was
Okay,
weird.
old
No,
school dungeon crawler.
Yeah,
okay.
but no, I think this is gonna be more of like the Soulsborne type game because that kind of gameplay like they got going on, that's booming.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible.
Mark, number 1.
Let's see here. I'll get this one out of the way. PSN will not be fixed until PS5. It's not really an E3 thing, but I just don't expect anything PlayStation Network related at E3. That's
So
basically my
name
prediction.
changes.
Huh?
So name changes still not happening.
It's still not happening.
That's
Got
never
it,
gonna happen.
All right.
Just
See you in 2020, yo.
nothing new added to that.
Matt?
Ben, I agree.
Me? Okay.
I'm really sorry to say this.
That's why I wanted to get it out of the way.
Sorry, Shadows Die Twice is not Bloodborne 2.
I agree.
It is another game from the From IP collection that I'm not so familiar with. Maybe a Shadow Tower, maybe something else.
That's what I'm saying. It might be like a whole new thing, but they're bringing
Elements
shit,
from other
elements
ones.
from the other ones, maybe.
However, Bloodborne 2 is still somehow announced.
I mean, I'm gonna agree with that just because I want it.
I didn't even touch this one for any of my predictions because I knew everybody else would be.
I'm gonna write, here's what my first prediction said, but I'm gonna abandon this one since you guys kind of covered it. I wrote Bloodborne 2 is Shadows Die Twice because of course it is.
All right. No one can say you're wrong though.
And that's but you guys have two. I'll let you guys have that.
Go strong.
No, I'm gonna throw another one because I have a bonus one anyway, so I'll use the bonus as my first one here. Infamous and Resistance are remastered coming to PS4.
Resistance.
Everyone did, right? And
Yeah.
it's about time.
That was a decent game.
I loved Infamous 1 and 2. I never played Resistance, and I'd like to. And those and I think like the Killzone trilogy,
I like Killzone.
they're the ones that haven't
First
made it over, you know? So I'm like,
I almost put Killzone in my predictions, but
I'm surprised that they didn't hit it earlier.
Yeah.
Ben, number 2.
Sony announces backwards compatibility titles on PS Now.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. I was shaking my head no the entire time, and then there it is.
Ouch.
That's another one I want to get out of the way because I don't want it to happen. But the way they are on PS Now, they're really trying to. Why? You tell me. I don't know.
They really want to
I don't want it to happen. That's just another I kind of don't want to watch Sony's presentation. I'm just
What?
No, I'm kidding. Jokes. It was jokes.
There's one
Shenmue
part-
already got delayed,
Yeah, there's one part I might not want to watch.
and it's that part.
Mark, number 2.
I'll get this one out of the way as well because the rest are dreams. Last of Us Part 2. That's its official name, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have a firm release date with no more delays afterwards. Or just no delays, period.
Okay.
So, like, if it's this year, it will be this year.
Yeah. Are you predicting that release date, or are you just saying that it won't?
They're gonna hold to it because when we go to calculate that is a very tough.
If I was if I were to pick, I would say November of this year, but if not this
Soon.
year, then January or February of next year.
Okay.
Pretty soon.
Matt,
Speaking of games coming soon, Death Stranding.
careful. Boy. Careful.
Death Stranding has
Boy.
gameplay shown
Oh, boy.
with the announcement of a release window. The game is closer than we think. It's coming this year.
This year.
All right, sir. I don't know about that.
You know what? I agree. No,
Huh.
They keep showing it.
I agree.
They keep
Well, I'm
fucking
gonna
showing
predict
it.
the opposite. I predict
Oh, fuck
Wait
you!
your
That's
turn.
what I predict.
Wait your
on
turn.
PS6. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
This isn't part of my predictions, but I feel like it's going to be September.
September. Wow. All right.
Dude, they
Well,
keep showing it, man.
You really think this
I-
year? You really think this year?
I
I
was
don't
thinking-
think it's this year, but I'm really hoping it is.
I was thinking early next year.
Yeah,
That's
but yeah, it's happening this year.
All right.
I have faith in Kojima being really fucking enigmatic or whatever.
Yeah, when he has the budget, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
So, my number 2. Despite Jim Ryan's best efforts, PlayStation understands the need for backwards compatibility after Microsoft laid down some pipe. And PlayStation 1 classics are on their way.
Just slam their dick on the table.
PlayStation 1 classics are on the way to PS4.
Okay, I'd like that.
On PS Now or just straight up?
No.
No.
Straight up.
Okay.
Just
I
buy
prefer
that shit.
yours, but
buy that shit. If you've already bought them on PlayStation 3 and Vita and PSP, they're already there, ready to go. But they figured out magically, somehow, in the elusive world of 2018, how to emulate PS fucking 1.
Bruh, you can't change names yet. Let's one step at a time.
Get the hell out of here!
Anyway, PS1 classics coming to PS4 this year. Castlevania Symphony of the Night on your PS4.
Ping pong.
Get that silver bullet over there.
Ben, number 3.
Devil May Cry 5.
All right.
All right,
Good
next.
one. Good one.
Period.
'Cause I don't give a
Done.
shit about that game, but it kind of makes sense
Uh-huh.
just because it's like a hot title.
Yeah, I get
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like it.
Oh, girl, wait till you hear about hot titles. Mark.
Ica will get the same treatment as Shadow of Colossus by Blue Point Games.
They're rumored they're doing something.
It's probably not anything related to, those games. But
I bet you it's related to something Matt's probably going to predict today, but I won't spoil any of Matt's potential predictions.
I might do it next year. Siphon Filter HD collection is
Oh,
announced.
that's strong. That's strong. That's strong. I like that.
HD collection, huh?
HD 4K
All three of 'em?
HDR.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Throw it on the table.
Yeah, I have it
By
right
Blue
here,
Point?
HD collection. I don't have a developer, but
Oh.
I mean, traditionally Sony has gone to them for that kind of stuff.
Sure. Interesting. All right, y'all saw they're remaking Medieval.
Yeah.
Sir
Oh,
Dan
I
Fortescue.
I forgot.
I'm curious about that, but go ahead.
There's another PS1 game that hasn't had a lot of buzz lately.
Dude, Siphon Filter.
Besides Siphon Filter, first game to support the DualShock controller officially, Ape Escape
okay.
Remaster.
I like this.
That's strong.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm like the full reimagining the way they are doing with Medieval. I think Ape Escape will get that as well.
I can see that.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Ben, number 4.
I don't have any more Sony shit.
Mark number 4.
This is a dream. See, maybe I don't know if anybody else touched on it.
I like your dreams become memes.
Yeah. Well, that's my life anyway. Emphasis on a dream here. Resident Evil 8 will be teased,
Ooh.
featuring Chris and Leon.
Oh wait. Okay, I have enough. Okay, go.
See, that's why I
Go,
didn't
go,
mention
go,
the
go,
other
go,
thing.
Go.
That's it for me. I mean, I have another one, but for this one, that's
All
Your
right.
turn.
Are we come back to you for 4?
Resident Evil 2 gameplay. Remake gameplay.
Okay,
All right,
sick.
go on.
that's why I didn't
That's
say
all I
it.
want to say.
4. Matt, 4.
All right, I gotta take out of the thing. All right, there we go. That's why I make other predictions.
Ben Ed's last minute thing.
There was an additional thing to remake too, but I'd rather do this. It may start at the Square Enix conference, but Final Fantasy VII is going to return. The remake is going to return to where it all started, and they're going to finally show gameplay, probably a demo, and Square Enix does it right. They're going to repackage it as one game.
Oh.
Okay, because that was gonna be my prediction, not the whole repackaging part, but the other part. So I'll give you kudos, thumbs up on that too.
Interesting.
Repackage. Oh yeah, because they announced it's
Yeah, it's going to be like a
now it's
5
episodic.
episodes. Whatever. the fuck it was.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, one game.
All right.
They gave it to that other company. They were like, all right, we're going to do this in 18,000 pieces. And then Square Enix was like, nah.
Release date? Or is that another?
Nope. No release date because I'm tired of trying to guess that one. There is a long history of the free cheese and Matt trying to guess the release date, at least episode 1. I've learned my lesson there.
I don't know. All right, my 4th one. You guys talked about Capcom being on stage a little bit. I think Capcom might send one Yoshinori Ono out on stage. It's going to announce a game that's going to hit multiple platforms. However, he's excited to announce on PlayStation stage a revival of the Darkstalkers series.
Not what I was expecting. But that's a good one. I thought you were going to say Final Fight for some reason.
Oh, no. Darkstalkers.
They need to have it.
Okay.
It's got to come back.
Do you think it's gonna get the Street Fighter 4 and 5 treatment?
What, like being butt fucked to no end?
Just looking like unmolded 3D models. Just
Yeah.
not
Oh,
polished.
that part.
Do you think it's gonna be
Big
like,
hands.
or do you think it's gonna be Darkstalkers 2 HD remix, 4K HD?
I don't think they can do the HD remix thing. They did it on PS3, partnering with Iron Galaxy, and I like it, but I don't think it worked out super well for
They
them.
need to go down the Guilty Gear route.
They need to.
Cell shaded.
Dragon Ball.
They need to go down the Guilty Gear route, but they also need to make this they need to make it a fucking game. They can't all right, let's just remake these. They need to
Or the
present it
Tekken
as
route.
it has to be a
That too.
platform again. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
need to position it the same way that
Fighting
other
games are
fighting
hot.
games are
Why not?
positioned.
They teased it around the time Street Fighter 4 was a thing. And then it's
Yeah,
just like,
it's-
nope.
It's
sorry.
been in this weird limbo where they don't know what to do with that property, so they throw what's her face
Agony.
into fucking Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yo, I'd fuck a Darkstalkers game straight up.
Yeah, it's time. We talked about it. Ghosts, ghouls, demons, vampires are on the rise. It's time. October release.
Oh,
I just made that part up, but that's it.
I give him a little wink.
I'm down with it. You got a surprise number 5? All right, let's kick it to Mark for number 5. We'll kick it back to you when you come up with one.
no, because honestly,
I
the
know.
other one was just gonna be Final Fantasy gameplay. Final Fantasy 7 gameplay.
Dude, Ben, here. Here.
Mark number 5.
You give me one.
I'll hop on your spoop train here.
All right, Spoop.
I don't know if this will be showed at Square's thing or not, but it's kind of one I said earlier this year. Crystal Dynamics
Oh boy.
reviving
Yeah.
Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
I can see that.
Published by Square, but will be a timed exclusive on PS4.
Was that originally a Square game?
Nah, that was.
But the thing is, Square,
Bought.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
same people
Got
did
it.
Tomb Raider. So
I missed that
so
in my
I'm
childhood at some
picturing
point.
I'm picturing that type of formatting where it's it's a soft reboot of that franchise.
Another franchise moving on with that Amy Hennig.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, man. I don't know how, and I don't know maybe even which game, but it's not going to be a reboot. Because they've already tried that and it failed. They are remaking Twisted Metal.
I can see that happening. Oh, you stole Joe's prediction.
Gut punch.
So let's take this together, Matt, because whew, I looked into some Sony development studios. It's been a while since Foster City Studios done anything, and I believe that they are co-developing with another studio a Twisted Metal reboot. The way this is going to be announced is they show off the game, but you're not quite sure what it is, and then David Jaffe drives on stage in a fucking ice cream
Sweet Tooth's truck.
Through the audience.
I'm glad we had the same. Unless you were looking over my shoulder in the fucking lift last week.
Nope.
Bless you.
Honestly, I made that prediction today.
Dude, I would fuck a Twisted Metal game, dude.
Sorry, excuse me.
It's just been too long.
It has.
It has too long.
I don't know that Jaffe will actually be involved because he just kind of came out of,
Like I said, I know like 1 did its job, but I think like 2 and 3 are like better like things. So like
Totally.
I don't know like if you incorporate like maps, like you do like a collection, but that's
maps.
one game.
It's just like that 2010 or ended up slipping in 2011, but that game
Even
didn't.
black, I would take some stuff in black.
Yeah, it just didn't hit what it needed to hit. It was incredibly difficult.
And it came out with that fucking year that Sony was like, we're going to release 10 exclusives because we think that's a good idea.
And the PSN out, like there was a lot of.
Yeah.
The gang thing was weird.
Yeah, that was. It just didn't.
Let's go back to basics.
Yeah.
Put me in a car. 100 cars. Go into a map.
Yep.
Dog, Twisted Metal Battle Royale would be so goddamn dope.
It
Oh my
already is a
god.
battle royale, dude.
I know.
But like, no, I'm
All
talking about
those
dropping
missiles
out
would
of a
actually
plane.
Yeah, I don't know.
100 Sweet Twos drop from a
Oh
plane.
my god, I would play that, dude. I would renew my PlayStation Plus subscription for that fucking game, dude.
I agree.
PlayStation Now exclusive.
Ben all of a sudden thought of a number 5, I think.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I thought about this prediction. Resident Evil 2 Remake is shown off for the first time and is given a release date or a window before the end of 2018. There's some
hold on.
kind of VR component.
There it is.
But wasn't your. All right. Yep. Great. Great number 5. Oh my gosh. Well, tune in Monday, June 11th to find out what happens there
When
with
nothing's
Sony.
real and all of our dreams are dead.
It's all right.
We're all pretty aligned so far. Like I
No.
feel pretty good about that.
I'm feeling strong.
Well, hey there, Dr. Strong. You want to bring us home with a little bit of Nintendo predictions?
All right, Alucard's
Number
coming
1.
to Smash.
Oh, Alucard.
Or just...
Yeah.
Alucard. Yeah.
Why not?
He's
Why
like,
not?
what? What is it?
Is there a problem?
Sony got... All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid was Sony for the longest
That's
time, right?
true. He's got a point.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I just
Wait a minute.
Simon, but all right.
So is one of our predictions for Nintendo automatically a Smash
Wait,
prediction?
yeah,
or is that
yeah.
separate?
Let's go. Yeah, let's re-explain
Okay.
Nintendo
Yeah.
a bit. So I think we're doing 5 predictions for Nintendo, right?
5 predictions for Nintendo, and
And then a bonus.
a bonus character.
Correct.
Okay. 'Cause
So we should have like
Okay, so
6.
should I do my actual Nintendo prediction then? Or
Well, you
No,
just start off with the
you're
Smash
fine.
character.
okay, Smash character.
You want to start with the Smash character?
I mean, he kind of let us off.
all right.
Unless
Well, let me.
it's something really big. There's a build up, you know.
No, that's fine.
No.
All right. Yeah. All right. Do your Smash character then.
well, I didn't quite have one just yet, but
We can
Well,
come back.
I mean, because like, I'm stuck between 2. That's my problem.
Oh.
I'm stuck between
All right. Kill your babies. Let's do it.
Gino.
Gino's coming to Smash.
Dude, if Gino gets announced, I am going to Target and buying a Nintendo Switch. God damn, dude.
I will also accept Mallow, but
All right.
Gino.
If any Mario RPG character gets announced,
Dude, Mario and Peach and Bowser.
I will fuck a Nintendo Switch.
All right.
Put that on video. Is that allowed, like on the freecheers.com?
Yeah, it's the
It
first
is now.
episode of
Vimeo lets anything happen.
What's that show? Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I killed
All right.
I killed Shovel Knight, by the way.
Oof. Matt.
I've been banging this drum since the day a certain game was announced. Crash Bandicoot has to come to Nintendo Switch
I'm liking
and
this.
as
I'm
a
liking
Smash
this.
character.
I'm liking this. Let's keep it going. I like
This
this.
is the ultimate FU to Sony for not putting him into All-Stars.
I like this. I like this.
I had a half and half, or half and half here. I think Simon Belmont's coming to Switch.
But now Alucard's coming.
Yeah. But I think Simon's coming because there's also a Castlevania game coming to Switch.
Okay.
Are you booting us off with the predictions, or?
No,
All right,
I just wanted to
All right, just a little throw that the little nugget in there.
little nuggets in there.
All right, that's fine.
All right, Nintendo prediction number 1: Sans Smash stuff. Hit us, Benjamin.
I'm just gonna get out of the way. Mother 3, yes, please.
Region
think,
3 means
dude-
Mother 3.
Can we just
I think
Dan O'Brien, get it going? Here we go. Yes, 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 yes.
I really think this is the time.
gotta
to
be
play
the one,
Splunky.
right?
I really think it's.
Probably not,
It's-
but you know.
I think so.
It's got to be the year.
Has to.
Yeah. Mark.
That was it.
So, I kind of have a Smash prediction, but it's not a character.
Yeah.
No, I have Smash predictions. You're good.
The only reason I made sure that we didn't I assumed that we would all want to talk about a Smash character, so I
Yeah.
didn't want us to feel like we were wasting a
Yeah.
prediction slot by.
Okay.
But yeah, if you've got something.
So, Ice Climbers will be in it.
yeah, duh.
But Nana fights differently from Popo.
Weird.
So like a different character. And
Well,
because
just,
Ice
no,
Climbers do the same
I'm just
character,
saying.
right?
I'm just saying.
Or
Yeah,
one
kinda.
character?
Nana
Yeah.
mimics Popo, or if you're Nana first, Popo mimics Nana. They just mimic each other. It's
Okay.
round robin. But if you're one, you do your version of a smash, the other one will do their version of it. So it's always a little different. So it's like maybe you're doing a horizontal attack, but the other one's doing a vertical attack. So we'll see. Probably won't, but dreams.
Matt?
Zelda gets a breath of fresh air.
Is that what a battle royale?
Breath of the Wild will receive a new DLC
Oh.
of some kind. I don't know what it is, and it could be literally just
Crystal ball's
costumes.
not clear.
It could literally
Battle
just
Royale.
be costumes
Battle Royale.
or more things in the world. That would be dope. I would come back to Zelda. I don't know.
They're not done with that game?
They're not done with that game in some way. They're gonna keep pushing it.
All right.
Joe's making a face of.
I'm just trying to pick which one to.
Yeah, I know.
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Mm-hmm. I get that.
So I didn't talk about this game at all in regards to Sony, but I do believe that Sony's going to show off a little bit more of Spelunky 2. Meanwhile, as part of a little Nindies show reel, Spelunky's coming to Switch.
That's fucking clever. That's the show reel.
That's strong. I see it.
Yeah. It's got to. It's got to. You know what? I'm going to throw it out here right now. With exclusive Nintendo character costumes.
I can see
i.e.
that.
play through this game as Samus.
I was about to say Samus.
Spelunky 1 or 2?
One.
One.
One,
Yeah,
one.
yeah, I agree with that.
Because, I don't know if have you guys ever seen the fucking mod for Spelunky on PC? Side note, where someone modded it, so you're just playing through, it's Metroid. You are Samus, and all of the enemies in Spelunky are Metroid enemies. It's fucking dope. If you don't have
wild.
Spelunky
Never
on
heard
PC, buy it, download the mod. You're welcome.
Got you tonight.
This is kind of a cheap stab. Fortnite's coming to Switch.
Ooh, nice.
They need
A battle royale.
a battle royale.
Yeah.
And I think there is no fucking way PUBG is going to run on a Nintendo Switch. I don't care who
Well,
you are.
wait.
Even in potato mode.
She runs on an iPhone.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're right, though. Okay, no, but it's going to be
It
Fortnite.
doesn't
It's going
run,
to be Fortnite. It's going to be
Switch is
Fortnite.
just a giant phone anyway. Hot take. No.
No, not the way
No,
tennis runs
It'll
handheld,
come
buddy.
to Switch. And it's a cheap stab because it's like each day we hear another rumor about it, but it just makes so much goddamn sense.
That's what really sucks about us recording this a week before E3 is that by fucking Friday, half the shit that we say could be completely null and void.
Yeah.
But
That's not what this is about.
I know. No,
This
it never
is
was.
about dreams and real things, but
Right.
dreams.
Yeah.
Let us gush, people.
So yes, I would one of the, and only because Nintendo was a lot smarter than they were before. It took them forever to get Minecraft on Wii U when they needed it desperately because it was the biggest game in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Jump on this before it's too late. Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
one.
100%. Yeah.
Mark, number 2.
Nintendo
Wait,
will
2 or
not explain their virtual console successor at E3.
Matt?
I could not think of the developer for who's the DK Tropical Freeze guys.
Retro Studios.
Retro, that's right. Retro. They're going to show off their new IP, and it's not Star Fox. The Star Fox Racer that is rumored.
Okay.
Mark.
I got something there, Mark.
The video games featured on the NES and SNES Classic are coming to Switch. There will be themed Joy-Cons sold separately.
Really doubling down on those.
So here's the
Team
thing.
Joy-Cons.
Here's the
They're
thing
not
with that
linked.
Joy-Con thing. I didn't put that in my predictions for this because I did it in earlier beginning of the year. But I still want those atomic purple Joy-Cons.
I'm down with that. I'm real down with that.
I haven't
Double
bought-
down the siphon filter.
I haven't bought any more Joy-Cons because of that. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
that. I'm not making it.
What is that, 2? Ben, number 3?
You know what? I'm gonna fuck it. Nintendo's gonna talk about their virtual console thing. Fuck you.
Thanks.
I'm down.
That's very retaliatory, but all right.
I'm down with that.
Because they need to.
I want them
everybody-
to.
They need
That's
to.
the thing with this. I want them
Yeah.
to. But there's something about Nintendo where it's like, yeah, and then they do that one thing where it's like, why?
Yeah.
Why though?
That's
Why
my
though?
why.
Yeah.
I
Because
I'm just
every
gonna
year
go
they're
with that.
like, yeah, I'm really. This looks great. Thank you. Wait, what? Stop, Reggie.
So yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with that.
Mark, number 3.
This is very specific. So during Treehouse,
Going to Treehouse, all right.
someone will mention F-Zero during Treehouse with the Star Fox Grand Prix stuff going on, and the responses about it will be vague.
Okay. All right. I see what you're saying. I like this. That's a good one. A lot of backpedaling.
I like that.
A lot
So,
of
I like that.
But you'll hear the interpreter's gonna go.
In Star Fox
And-
Assault, there was another ending where Fox and Falco became G-Zero racers, and then James McCloud was a character in F-Zero. Are you going to include any kind of F-Zero elements in this game? So in this game,
You're a fox and you're an eraser.
Right. Yes. You'll hear a lot of things.
Yo, you see that Sonic game over there?
The best part is you'll hear the guy in Japanese say F-Zero and Captain Falcon and all this shit, and then it'll cut to the
not
interpreter
gonna-
who's just like, Star Fox will be out in stores this fall.
yeah, someone behind the camera's like,
Cut.
Their baby and a knife.
cutting a Falcon's head like it's a knife.
Live feed of Agony, the video game. Matt, what number are we on?
3?
3.
3? We're on 3, right? All right, yeah. Smash Bros.
I've heard of it.
Gets a single player something similar to Subspace and Missionary.
Emissary.
I mean, whatever.
I used to say missionary. I used to say it all the fucking time.
All right, I don't feel as
I'm
bad
still gonna
anymore.
say it. Fuck it. Missionary.
Great, I'm the asshole. Thanks.
All right, anyway. Yeah, single player mode, as deep as that. It might not be exactly that, but a little
Yeah.
bit more than just like the 10 stages of a character
Yeah,
in
yeah,
arcade
yeah.
or whatever.
I like that. I would appreciate that. Please, Mr. Sakurai. Doom's coming to Switch.
What?
Yeah. Doom. Yes, Matt. Doom 2. And Doom 1. I mean, Doom
Okay.
and Doom 2 are coming
Oh.
to Switch.
The OG
The already
dudes.
existing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I was like, isn't it already?
I was gonna say, are you predicting Doom 2 here? Like,
I think at Bethesda's press conference, we're going to see more Switch titles. I think they're going to
that
be...
thought.
I think they're going to be excited to talk about that kind of stuff. And I think part of it is going to be, oh yeah, by the way, we got this shit working, so we figured we'd sell it to you again.
Yo, this shit works on a touch bar, so here you go. It's
Yeah.
for $10.
Dog, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Part
Yeah.
2 of your prediction.
Yeah.
Wait, easy.
When Skyrim was announced again on Switch, remember that part when you could dress up as Link?
Yeah.
What
Oh.
if?
Oh.
What motherfucking if you could dress up as Samus and dude?
And it's her face at the bottom. When it's getting
Dude.
That's a good one.
Because why the fuck not?
Exactly.
Like, listen,
Samus and everything.
like, Reggie, I know you're out there. Listen, life sucks, mostly, right? Like, it's good, but, like, there's a lot of shit that's just like, this sucks.
Yeah, but we got PBR.
And it hurts. We do, but, like, let's just fucking have fun. Can we just have some fucking...
Yeah.
So, yes, put Doom on Switch.
Yeah.
Put Samus in Switch.
Yeah, let's do it.
Put Samus in Spelunky.
Yeah.
Just fucking make games.
Makes sense because they're trying to not announce Metroid 4 again.
Yes. Yes. Ben, number 5.
I forgot.
4.
I was
5.
so fucking stoked about
No,
that
4,
one.
4.
We're on 4.
I skip because I can't remember because I didn't even predict it before. But you know, no, that's my prediction.
There it is.
Doom on Switch with a new with Samus.
Perfect.
Yeah,
The Cacodemons are fucking...
that's what I'm
Yes!
dog.
Yes, the Metroids! All right, go.
2 words. Zelda.
Triforce Heroes.
Maker.
Oh,
Fuck you. 4 words now.
Say it again. I'm sorry. I stole your thunder. It was worth it. It was so worth it.
Zelda Maker.
Yes. Yeah.
They have it. They have it. Just release it.
Yeah. That's... Do it. They...
You watch those making of Breath of the Wild videos. They have
They
it.
have it. They're ready to go.
Fuck you, Nintendo. Release it.
Yeah, I agree. Did you... there's so much good shit in that.
There is.
Yeah, I'd be way
I
down
want to
with
make
it.
my own dungeons, man.
Because here's the thing. I want a new Mario Maker game. I don't know if this is the year for that.
Just port it. Add more shit to it.
Yeah, like the other game.
Well,
Matt.
I think porting a lot of their shit can only take them so far. So I think that doing a new thing... I think Zelda Maker would give them time to continue to iterate on Mario Maker and what that means. Dude, that'd be really good. Yeah. Matt, number 4.
Y'all ready for a new SKU, the Nintendo Switch?
New SKU?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
How about a Switch in the box without the dock? And it's priced at $199 because Nintendo wants a Switch in everyone's hands.
Well, Japan's getting it.
That's true. Japan does it.
I know Japan's getting it. They
All
said
right.
there's no plans for the U.S. It's coming here
Until E3.
because families have docks
Quick question.
already.
Quick question.
And you also want to sell them separately for like $90.
True.
Well, 60 now.
I like that.
Still the same Switch that we expect?
Same Switch.
Okay.
Same.
I didn't know if we were thinking like...
Same Switch. It may
Switch
come.
you.
It will come maybe with like a charger, like a USB-C and charger to plug into the
sure.
wall. But
I just didn't know if you meant... There was a concept someone had drawn up not long after the Switch launch of like, well, inevitably this will be a thing, right? And it was a Switch Mini where the Joy-Con were affixed to the side of the thing and did not detach.
nope, she's still a Switch. They want it in everyone's hands. They got the whole family sharing thing set up with the online. There's 2 docks in the house and 4 Switches. Nintendo just won the console race.
All right. Fair.
$199. Did I say that part?
$199
You
US
did.
dollars.
$199.
$199
There you
US
go.
dollars.
Massive damage.
A little bit easier to put a Switch in your kids' hands now, isn't it? $200.
So do you guys remember last year after the Direct was over? And we were about to turn it off and start podcasting. And Reggie was having a chit chat and pulled a 3DS out of his pocket and showed off Metroid Samus Returns. I don't think he's going to do that again this year with another Metroid game. Because
But-
I think that a Metroid Fusion sequel is going to be teased. Developed by Mercury Steam again. Coming to Switch.
All right. Okay.
Fair enough.
Samus Returns was dope. At the end of it, they teased Metroid Fusion.
Bring it.
But I don't think you can do another remake. I think you gotta
Yeah.
make a new 2D thing. They prove themselves. Let them fucking do it. However, Nintendo Switch. It's gotta happen.
Okay.
Same as Joy-Con. Okay. Ben, number 5.
WarioWare. Just anything,
Please.
anything
To
WarioWare.
Switch, right?
Switch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because there's already one coming. But
Just anything WarioWare.
dude, if it's just the
Yeah.
because the one for 3DS is a collection of older
Right,
shit,
right.
Yeah.
plus some newer-ish stuff. There's
Yo,
like
if they reskinned 1-2 Switch
Dude.
as a WarioWare
Yeah,
game, I'd
that's
buy
what I'm
it.
saying.
right?
Just anything WarioWare. Anything. Just
fuck it,
bring
just
it back.
bring the Wii
Bring it
game
back.
over. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
Bring it back.
Yeah, I agree.
Congratulations on number 5. You win. Mark, number 5.
All right. Animal Crossing,
Fuck, man.
Switch.
Come on.
but the characters will have more personality this time around.
Meaning?
It
Battle
won't be just 5 of the same types within
Oh,
100 animals,
got
where
it,
like
got it.
50 of them like the same sports and weightlifting, while the other ones just like fashion,
Careful. Because if they get rid of Rolled, I'm coming for you.
like his personality.
Him. I
mean-
need my boy.
I mean, no, he can still be. It's still the same animals. It's just that they're more unique this time around.
Okay. I need Rolled.
Not
Did you
done,
need
though.
to do an exact rebuttal to that? It seemed like you did.
Oh, my predicts?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I'm not done.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know he's I can
Got
still
it.
smell some.
You're not the mayor anymore, and there's no more ballpoint map. It's not running on a log.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but it's not a log. And you have the option now to be an animal. You make your own. And as a side nugget for like quadruple points, if this ever happens, they release a stylus for the Switch
Okay.
for design reasons.
Okay. Okay. Vibrating function.
There's a lot to unpack there.
It's like-
That's a lot.
It is.
That is the old school Matt prediction right there, where you got like a 0.10.
Oh,
points
it's
for
not going to
everything.
happen at all.
You're
Animal
reaching
Crossing
for
might
dreams.
come to Switch, sure, but those features I mentioned, they ain't gonna happen.
All right,
but
so
that's what I want.
What we learned about Mark from his dreams. You want to be an animal and design your own clothes. You don't like rolling pins.
Check my DeviantArt for more stuff.
I can't wait for Animal Crossing on Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with rolled. Matt, number 5.
Bethesda keeps the relationship strong with Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
It brings Prey to Switch
Oh,
and the
yeah.
inevitable DLC with it.
Whoa.
That will be discussed before the Nintendo conference.
Is there a
Wow.
Samus skin?
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
They will also bring Fallout 4 to the Nintendo Switch.
4?
4
Whoa.
to the
Keep
Nintendo
going.
Switch. And
Keep it going. Keep it going.
the sole survivor from Fallout 4 will be a Smash character.
Hot Christmas.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Smash character announced at this or just as DLC at some point?
Why
Just
not?
Smash character.
Yeah, Smash character
Alright.
announced at this. Because fucking Solid Snake, you know?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
All right.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I can see it.
All right.
Fallout 4 on that Switch.
I feel strong on that.
And Prey.
So, yeah.
That's
Yeah, but to Matt's credit,
no, I'm not dissing.
I know
I'm just
that
saying, that's
that
a lot.
studio that ported Wolfenstein
Yeah,
and Doom,
yeah.
they're like, we got a lot of work coming.
Hey, if it keeps them having a job, I can see this happening.
So, I mentioned before, Reggie's not going to pull the 3DS out of his pocket and show off Metroid. But he's got to pull it out and show something, right? And that game is a brand new Advanced Wars. Coming exclusively to the Nintendo 3DS, developed by Intelligent Systems.
Does the 3DS have an Advance War game?
No.
Or is that DS? It's DS, right?
DS.
Because I think I actually have the two.
Dual
that are on
Strike
DS.
is the one you're thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man,
I can see that.
I would love for them to be like,
I think it'd
sorry,
be down
Fire
there.
Emblem, eat a dick this time around.
Yeah,
I
I
want a game like that. I can't get in the Fire Emblem.
I'm excited for the core Fire Emblem on Switch. I think we'll see a lot of that at
Yeah.
E3.
Sure.
The mobile game I didn't really care for. The last round of Fire Emblem 3DS games, the core, not the remake, but the Conquest and Birthright and all that. I just got stuck at a certain point and I could not progress past that mission. But I loved Awakening, and I don't know. I want a different setting. I'm all down for Fire Emblem, all that, but I think Intelligent Systems can balance itself between Switch and 3DS. Eventually we'll graduate to just Switch games. But
What if Fire Emblem was just slowly evolving into Advance Wars?
I mean, hey, I'm all right with
What if
that.
Advance Wars is like the future of Fire Emblem? So just sword wielding fantasy just turned into soldiers.
I like that.
I can see that. I feel like there's a lot of character to be had with Advance Wars. They could do a lot of cool shit.
I like that.
That's gonna bring us to the end of Nintendo, and I think the end of the podcast. Yeah,
Can I throw a really weird prediction that I just thought of?
yeah.
Why not?
There's gonna be another Doom announcement, but it's not gonna be Doom 2 2019. They're gonna
No?
bring the first two from the 90s,
Yes.
like an HD, because like they did on PS3 and Xbox. Remember that? On Xbox Arcade, at least, they had 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do that with PS4, Xbox, PC. Why not? And they're gonna have an additional new episode, like they did with
Duke Nukem.
Weird.
not even with like how Duke Nukem they did it with that, but on the PS3 and Xbox 360, that Doom 1, I think, can't remember if it was Doom 1 or Doom 2, but they made an additional episode. Like it was someone
I
like
had
that was
Doom
famous
1.
in the mod community,
Yeah.
and they just made a whole new episode, and it was fucking amazing.
All right.
Interesting.
It's good.
I can't wait.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Can't wait.
We got a week, less than a week.
I don't remember the last time I was this excited about E3, because I've always been excited, but like this one, it's like what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Dude, what's EA gonna show on Saturday? Why did
I can't wait.
So much shit is gonna go down,
I know.
but then so much shit's not gonna go down. But that's just as cool.
Yeah.
Yo, Square's gonna be there. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Kingdom Hearts heavy, but dude, Final Fantasy VII Remake might be there.
Yep. EA, what are we thinking? What's the big thing?
I
Another
might care
man.
about something.
Wait,
Another what?
Battlefield's EA, right?
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah,
there.
they show that.
Battlefield's gonna have a battle royale mode because we're talking about parachuting.
So I don't want to. They talked a little bit about a new mode, and it is not battle royale, but you can see some of the inspirations. From it.
Okay. Sorry, I don't strictly mean PUBG.
I know what you
Battlefield,
mean, but like
it's gonna have. It's gonna be their
it's
battle
different.
royale.
I'll show you what I saw
Okay.
later. Yeah.
I mean, Skate 4, right?
That'd
Oh
be
yeah.
cool.
No, I'm jumping on that. Yeah,
Anthem. They'll show a lot of Anthem, probably.
of course. They
I
kind of
hope
have
so.
to.
Yeah. Any surprises out of EA besides Skate 4? Like that. Honestly,
Madden.
Skate.
It's like Madden. That's what I said, man.
Skate 4 would be a big surprise, honestly. But I don't know what else.
Something to fill that.
They bring back Zac Efron, Snoop Dogg, and Jamie Foxx.
To get high. They just give them weed. 'cause
Yeah,
now
why
it's-
not, right?
Maybe a Mass Effect 1 and 2.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Steve.
I think they
We're
gotta
moving
stay
on.
far away from Mass Effect. What were we gonna say, Mark?
Something to fill that Dead Space void.
That too. Dead Space VR.
I wouldn't.
Do you
I
think
mean, I would never play it, but that'd be cool to see.
Dead Space is just dead.
But do you think we see
As
that Star Wars game that DICE is working?
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather
DICE.
not.
Who's the
I'm sorry, I don't want another year of Star
Respawn?
Wars.
Respawn. But Respawn's making one, right? Do you think we see that here?
It's probably gonna get canceled on stage. Similar announcement to the Shenmue 3 delay.
Bethesda?
Oh, that was my
Yeah, Doom. Yeah.
dude.
There's been a weird. So the Prey thing, there's that whole
ARG,
ARG thing going on, and it's everyone's saying it's the DLC, but it would be weird if, I don't know, it's been so long since that game announced, like, I wouldn't be mad if it just called it Prey 2 at this point. And just had it, like, do whatever.
Yeah. Bethesda's going to be in a weird spot, because, like...
We don't know a lot of what they have. They have Rage 2, Fallout 76. I'm sure Fallout will take some time on stage.
I think Rage 2 and Fallout 76 are the two things we actually know, but, like, we don't know much else.
I'd like, the Prey DLC has to be there. If it's not, I'm going to be mad.
Can we get a new Elder Scrolls finally?
I don't know that we will.
I don't think...
Bethesda Game Studios is working on
doing
Fallout 76,
yeah.
and they're still working on ESO, so I
like actual, but like in Maryland.
Yeah.
The Todd Howard team.
Yeah.
Doom. I mean, that they got to do something, right? Like, you think the one thing?
No, because it's working on Rage.
I think that is
Right?
literally just an assets thing, like how DICE did with Visceral for Battlefield Hardline. I think they're like, hey, here are the assets and the engine, and go nuts.
What about Quake Champions?
I was about to say Quake Live on consoles.
Oh fuck! I think if anything, they got to double down on Quake Champions.
They know that that thing is on life support straight up, so they needed, and I want it.
I know, man.
I want it, dude.
Did you play it?
It's early access.
So I saw something like I think you can get it for $5, but I don't know what that is.
It's the basic version on Steam. You
That's
can just get
okay.
it
It
for $5.
literally is. All right, maybe maybe do that.
Well, I really think Fallout 76 is going to be survival online RPG with some sort of battle royale twist.
Who else we got?
Square.
That's
making their
Square's
return.
an interesting one because
That one came out of nowhere,
yeah,
right? They were like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
I mean,
they got Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is the shoe-in, right? Final Fantasy VII's probably
I hope
at
so.
this point. But Square's got some other shit, man. Like
Tomb Raider is going to be there probably.
Tomb Raider will be there, but also like
Super Mario RPG 2.
I mean,
Not Hitman.
no, not Hitman, but
Don't do this to me, dog.
No blank.
But I feel like Square's got a couple other things like.
I mean, they
recently
got those
that we're-
RPGs. You might see some more of what's that Nintendo one they keep throwing down our throats?
Super Mario. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's the one.
Dragon
God,
Quest?
it's the one with the weird fucking project name that they just project.
Oh,
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
Which now Octopath Traveler is
You
now
might see a little bit
officially-
more of that. I wouldn't be shocked if you saw something with Nier. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I want something with Nier. I want something with Chrono Trigger. I don't think it's gonna happen though.
They might announce it's fixed on PC.
Nier on
Maybe.
Switch.
No, we do.
You don't have something with Final
What
Fantasy
if-
15?
What if you could play a Samus in Nier?
I would like us to move on to 16.
Okay.
What?
I would like us to move on to 16.
No.
I agree.
You got
Final
another
Fantasy
10 years to 16.
Yeah, you got because what they just announced like a whole line of DLC for 15, right?
Oh
Some
shit!
bullshit.
There's
I gotta-
milk in it though.
I got a cut Nintendo prediction that I forgot about.
Okay, bring it back.
That'll happen at the Square press conference.
Bring it back.
Final Fantasy, starting with 6. That was where my SNES and NES Classic prediction came from.
okay.
It was born out of this. I think starting with 6 and 4, Final Fantasy actual 6, actual 4 coming to Switch. Because I think
I can see that.
I think the way Nintendo's going to do Virtual Console is not the way but they're not going to call it Virtual Console
No.
and have it be a sub blanket. I think they're just going to go, yo, here, this game's out this week. Whatever. I think you'll be able to filter by NES, filter by SNES, and that's your Virtual Console, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I think it'll start with like, I think Square is going to come out. I think we'll start seeing that this E3, like publishers being like, yo, our game's out on Switch. It's yep, there you go.
Yeah, because it's pretty much what is that the only way now? I mean, if it did come on Switch, would that be the only way to access
Yeah.
the original version of that game without getting a classic for 6?
For 6, yeah.
'Cause everything else is an iOS port, right?
You can get it on PlayStation 1 through a PS1 Classic. And because of my prediction, you might be able to play that on your PS4 this year. But I don't know. You think I bet we'll see another weird Final Fantasy spin-off thing, like
Probably.
a Crystal Chronicles or one of those types of deals.
World of Final Fantasy. Didn't they
World
announce
of-
the second one?
They did announce that.
So you
second
might
one.
see another trailer there.
It's another All-Star cast.
Chrono Trigger.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully something Chrono Trigger, but I doubt it.
Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
I don't know. I
That's a
feel
weird
like
Yoko Taro thing that they can work on.
yeah. feel like Square's just done some weird shit recently that could pop up.
Oh, you know what? There's that Marvel license. You might see a game or two.
That's
from
the one.
that.
The Avengers. The Avengers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, that's the one Crystal Dynamics is working on, right?
No, there's yeah, you're right. Oh fuck, that might happen. That might be at this thing.
They said there was going to be more talked about
Yeah.
next year or whatever.
It's
Interesting.
perfect timing.
What else? PC gaming show.
Half-Life 3,
Graphics cards.
Perfect.
I mean, there might be some
You think the
neat
1100
indie
series?
shit there.
Dota
but
3.
I
Yeah.
think something with graphics cards because I feel like the past couple PC game shows they've done something
They'll
with
probably
graphics
make, like,
cards.
cheaper alternatives
Yeah.
to the harder to get ones.
I don't think the next generation of them are gonna be announced, but yeah, just the
They
budget
might
ones.
bash Bitcoin.
That too.
God damn it.
Dude, Dota 3 though.
Devolver.
Oh yeah.
I want to say Half-Life 3, but come on, guys.
I already said it, so I'll
Come
beat you
on,
to it.
guys. Come on.
Devolver. I'm excited. You think?
I think they're going to
So
be
they did like
just
2
as-
games last year though.
Yeah, but it was still good. Like I appreciated what they did. I think that could be.
I think they're still going to announce stuff during it,
I agree.
I
but
think we get another 2 or 3 games, yeah.
I would love for the Hotline games to be on Switch.
Yep.
Ooh.
That was going to be
That
one of
would
my
be cool.
like Nintendo predictions, but
Yeah, it's hard to. Who else? Is that all of them?
I think.
Ubi. So Odyssey.
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Odyssey.
Assassin's Creed for sure.
Obviously.
I think Watch Dogs 3.
All right.
And a
All right.
bold. I think whatever game I fucking hacked into Ubisoft and stole in Watch Dogs 2.
all right.
I think something comes of that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from them. I would like a new Rayman game, like a new Rayman game.
I think this is going to be like one of the
the-
heaviest Switch conferences.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh yeah, because now
'Cause
they're like
it's
entering their prime.
finally, yeah. When you say Rayman, do you mean the Ubi Art Engine Rayman or 3D Rayman?
Ooh, either.
Yeah.
But I like the new direction that they're going in with it. I like the
Yeah.
2D stuff.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I don't know, man. E3 is gonna be a goddamn good time.
Yep.
Final, anything else? Last, throw them out there.
Earthworm Jim.
Okay.
Just
Cause fuck it. That's
fuck it. Why the fuck not?
Yep.
It's true.
Smash character. No.
God damn it.
That would be dope.
Cool. Well, there you have it. E3 predictions in the bag. Episode 251 in the bag. If you enjoy this episode, you can find it and all of our other episodes on thefreecheese.com, where we have a lot of other stuff like video content, except for when our computer forgets to record the video part of the video content, and we're left with just commentary and game audio, as happened again this week.
Son of a bitch.
But you will have a video of Bloodstained going up soon, if not already. We'll be back. Next time you'll hear our voices on a podcast through your podcast feed, we'll be knee-deep into E3 territory. Yes. Yeah, that's the way it'll work. So there you have it. If you enjoy this episode, you can follow us on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at Some Free Cheese. Mark is at Aug_Mental. Matt is at MattyIce131. Ben is at Sev Bands. Say that clearer. Sev Benz. And I am at The Free Cheese. Happy E3.
Happy 3.
Happy 3. Send us pictures of your E3 t-shirts. We love you. Bye.